Hello, everybody. My name is Kiddo Chris, but tonight I am the Dungeon Master. Me and some close friends of mine are going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons Defiance and Phlan. This will be an introductory type of tutorial for these. Some of them being new to Dungeons and Dragons, some of them being newer to role playing games, and some just haven't played in a long time. What we're planning on doing here is not too long, just a bit of a 5 session tutorial, see if they like it, and maybe continue from there. Without further ado, let's meet the cast of Stay at Home, Play at Home, Defiance and Flame.
You might want to go edit
Hey,
these.
hello.
Video.
So,
I wouldn't say anything.
yeah, okay. So here we have the entire cast, and if you guys would like to tell us a bit about yourself and how long you've been playing RPGs and your experience with them.
I guess I'll go first. My name is Cameron. I'm playing Finnegan, and I've been playing RPGs now for over 7 years. The last 5 years pretty thoroughly, in both D&D and Star Wars.
Awesome. Who's up? Who's up next?
Okay, I'll go next. My name's Christopher. I'm the older brother to Cameron. My character's name is Alan Kester. I've done RPs on and off. I want to say maybe not as long as Cameron. About maybe 6 years. Most of them have, or all of them have been Star Wars. So this is my first D&D one.
All right, thank you.
I'm Tyler. I am playing the Paladin Escanor. I have, I think, 7 or 8 years in RP. I started when I was high school, but the past few years I've been doing like a Star Wars RP, a Transformers RP, and it's been about 7 or 8 years since I've done vanilla D&D. So this is kind of new for me.
My name's Peter. I am playing Deus Albert. I have limited experience with playing an RPG for the last 8 years, but I have been DMing a Transformers RPG for the last almost 2 years very consistently. So I've never really been a player in a full-blown campaign before.
It has been 2 years, hasn't it?
Almost.
And what about our last player?
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm Cameron's wife. I'm playing the Rogue Norks. I've only recently been doing actual tabletop RPs since the past 6 months, I guess. I've been doing the Star Wars RP that Cam has been DMing, but I've been doing written RPs since, I don't know, like 10, 15 years.
Hmm.
And I write a lot, so yep.
Awesome. And if you guys don't have anything more, we can hop right in.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
I'm good with that.
Yep.
You happen to all be in the same tavern at the moment. Madame Fiona's Tea Kettle. It's a place where adventurers could find work and avoid the hassle associated with the other taverns in Phlan. So far, it's been pretty good. Madame Fiona is a stout and officious halfling who runs the establishment with her daughters and takes absolutely no crap. Although you've had to share a common bunk room with several others, the meal was excellent, the atmosphere pleasant, the smell of baking bread just constantly around you. And as you prepare to bunk down for the evening, you have a knock at the door. Uh, pardon my interruption. And you recognize the young halfling girl as Reese, one of Fiona's daughters. A chap just came into the common room downstairs, and he asked me to fetch you. Something about some coin needing to change hands for an easy job. She's kind of playing with her hair as she's being sent to talk to a bunch of strangers. So the lot of you strangers in spirit, but kindred through fate, happen to be staying in the same room. Can you please describe your characters?
My character is a satyr or a fawn, so humanoid in appearance, but with goat legs and horns, um, or ram-like horns. He stands no taller than about 5'5", 5'6", and he weighs approximately around 150 pounds. Uh, he's currently wearing light leather armor, and the only things on his person besides his money pouch and a couple other pouches are his instruments that he carries.
Awesome.
Those instruments are a dulcimer,
And
a
also,
stringed instrument, a pan flute, and a drum, a hand drum.
awesome. Thank you. Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. Who's next?
Okay, I'll go. My character's name is Alan Kester. He's a male human rogue. His height is about 6'3". He's 25 years of age, Caucasian or whatever it would be in this realm.
All right.
He's
white.
yeah, dressed like a general roguish person would. Cloak and hat, and he has a lot of pouches and stuff that he carries. He does have a special medallion that he sometimes wears around his neck. Other times he'll put it safely, that he likes to look at, and occasionally will question people about its origin or what they know about it.
Can you hear the sirens?
Sorry, say it again.
Okay, just making sure you guys can't hear the sirens through my microphone.
No.
Building beside me decided right now to have an emergency.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. Escanor de
He,
Albert. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you not? I'm sorry. I thought you were wrapped up.
no, I'm done. Sorry, I
Oh,
was
okay.
gonna say something else.
My character is Deus Albert. He is imposingly tall, coming in at just under 7 feet. He's very broad shouldered, very muscular individual, but he is humanoid, but he has not removed any of his armor, so you cannot determine what species he is.
Ooh.
He's also very quiet.
Ooh.
Norx is a half elf. Her skin is tan. Her hair is like a pale blonde with some pinkish tips at the ends. She's about 5'8", and she's fairly slight, but she is dressed in easy to move clothing with, and she has a backpack.
Awesome. And Escanor? Uh, sure, you can say that. It is currently like 11:30 right now.
Yeah. Okay.
11:15 at night.
Yeah. Okay. So I am Escanor, the paladin, who stands at 6'8", 400 pounds. He's just solid muscle. He's 40 years of age. He has piercing blue eyes and a nice thick golden mustache. And in his beforehand, he was known as the strongest holy knight in the kingdom where he was. He's renowned for gaining immense power during the day, and during the day it almost feels like there's a heat radiating off of him when he's out in the sun.
Awesome. So, no, if no one has anything else to add.
Why is it that our this big friend here with the armor? Why are you always dressed for battle? That is quite disconcerting. You know, is that do you sleep with the armor on? Even the helmets? That must not seem very comfortable.
Comfort is not important.
That is just entirely untrue. Comfort is very important. It is what we live our lives for. It is what we make coin, no? We do the work, we get the coin, we get comfort.
I do have to agree.
It's not even the helmet comes off. Not even when it what? How do you bathe? We share the same room. This is very concerning for me. Are you going to stink? Like what happens?
My hygiene will not be a problem.
That is yet to be seen. Anyways, Madame, you said that there was somebody for us as a cloaked figure. Does anybody here know of a cloaked figure? I am a satyr. I am not from Phlan, so I do not know this figure that might want to talk to us. Is anybody who is expecting a visitor of some sort?
Nay.
Your silence is deafening. How do you want to approach this? Some
Wait,
person.
can I do like? Sorry, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Can
No.
I do like a perception to see if I? Well, I guess I haven't met the person, so I wouldn't. Never mind.
You haven't even left the room yet, apparently.
Yeah.
So
Never mind.
when we get there, I'll let you
Well,
do
I'm
that.
looking at the map, and we're all around the table, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe. It
Yeah,
was
I
there,
just
but never mind.
yeah
Okay, so we
the
haven't
map.
moved our way then.
Yeah, my
My
bad.
main concern is the fact that it is almost midnight and there's somebody that has now come to talk to us. Usually, those who come to talk in the middle of the night are less than trustworthy, no? Madame,
I would agree.
Finnegan.
I would agree.
Madame, can you describe into any more detail what this man might look like? How tall he is, whether he's human or not?
She kind of leans back into the room and I don't know. He came in and he sat down and he had a hood on. That's all I saw. I was told to go get you guys as soon as he asked, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to him too much.
So he knows of us, but we do not know of him.
Hmm.
Well,
My
you sound
my
very
French friend.
I'm
There
not
are
sure what is French. I'm sorry. I do
there's
not know.
6 of us and 1 of him. If there's trouble, I'm pretty
there
sure
only
you could
5?
handle it. Oh, okay, maybe I count.
You're counting the 15-year-old girl.
Oh, okay. There's 5, but still.
I
There's
think we're
5 of us.
counting them.
There's 5 of us and 1 of him. I
I
say
have a
we
person that never takes off his armor and a person that cannot count. I am already like the success of this group already. Well, it is up to you. I am intrigued and piqued in interest of what this mysterious stranger would want from us.
All I know is that we all have a need for gold, don't we?
Gold is nothing more than just colored metal, no? I seek more experience and memories than coin.
But you did just say that everything we do is for the coin and comfort, didn't you not?
Yes, it so happens that I have a lot of this stuff of coin.
A man of contradictions.
Escanor reports from
A man
Narcotic.
of contradictions cannot be trusted either.
Have you never met a bard before? We are full of contradictions and surprises.
I usually call them jesters.
Oh man.
I take out my dulcimer and I just play a little. I just start playing a little bit of a tune, and I give oh, who do I think has the better perception? I'll give the half-elf girl of our party bardic inspiration.
All right, so Norix, on your next roll, if you choose to, you can add another d6 to the total.
Okie dokie.
It lasts for 10 minutes, and but you get to pick after you roll if you want to use the d6 or not.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to choose before you roll if you want to use it. You can choose to wait for your roll and then pick, but it lasts for 10 minutes.
And it'll be a helpful bonus if you run into like a really bad roll or something.
Okay.
Anything else?
Well, I guess we must go now. We want to find this person.
It is worth a look, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I have just met you. I will not call you a friend yet, but I appreciate the optimism. Let us go.
Anyone else
The
notice
big
this
man
guy
in the
talks
front.
too much?
The big man in the front.
I just walk out at this point.
Follows the man in the clad armor.
You and Escanor actually have to kind of duck underneath the door frame,
crawl.
as not only are you guys huge, but the tavern's also run by halflings, so they've never had to worry about shorter than average door frames. And as you
Understandable.
as you follow the young
Cameron's
halfling
wife.
girl down into the tea room, There's dockside merchants. There's some mercenaries chatting in the corner. There's a bugbear who's sitting there and slowly taking a sip of tea, his long arms elbowing out across the table. There's a beautiful elven woman sitting in the corner, plucking strings on a harp, singing something in Elvish. Not loud enough to drown out anything, not loud enough to drown out whispers, but just a nice background music. I don't know if I
Can I pick up on the song? Do I recognize the song?
do you know Elvish?
Or do you mean like, do you recognize
Sylvan.
the melody?
Do I recognize the? Yeah, that's more like.
It's
Can I recognize the melody and play along?
um. Give me a performance roll.
Oh no, that laugh.
I'm gonna roll my own d20.
Okay. And add your performance modifier.
My modifier. 22.
22.
I get
So-
plus 6 to performance.
Nice. So after a couple seconds of hearing it, you kind of get the dum 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 dum. You kind of got that bass melody in your head, and on whatever you want to follow with, you could probably match her melody pretty easily. And
Alright, I'm playing the pan
Can
flute as well.
I? Sorry, are you done, Cameron?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'd like to do a perception check
sure.
to see if I pick up on anything. I also do speak Elvish,
Oh, okay.
or I understand it. One of my languages.
So you, Alan, you recognize this as just a really basic Elvish folk song singing about the woods and the deer and the hippie stuff.
The classic elf stuff.
Yeah. She doesn't have to try to get like
Okay.
good songs because her voice is foreign and different, right?
Okay. Can I still do a perception for anything else?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If you want.
All right. How do I roll this d20 on here?
Good. Click the button next to perception.
The number.
Plus the
Oh.
modifier. And then it automatically adds.
Okay. It's rolling, but it's really slow.
You can also use the Roll20 dice roller if you would like.
That is the okay. I got a 2 plus 6 is an 8. All right.
Looking-
That is how math works.
Looking around the tavern, it's just kind of the few people who are still up at this time of night. They're just sticking to themselves. You don't notice anything sticking
I
out
could have
to you.
told myself that.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty
I
much.
would like to do a perception check of the guy at the table. Okay.
Sorry about
Did you hear what I was doing?
that. You were perception checking, yeah? My bad.
Yeah, 19.
19.
Oh, jeez Louise.
So before Reese even really gets into the room, you immediately see what you assume the goal is. At one of the tables in the back where you can pay a little extra for privacy, where you can tell the other tables are kind of shifted away from it to give it its own little bubble. You can see a man hunched over a glass of tea, hood up, kind of scraggly looking cloak, and with you got a 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice a pouch, a leather pouch sitting on his lap.
I make my way to the table, but I don't sit down.
All right.
I will follow, but as I'm playing my pan flute, I'd like to cast minor illusion in the middle of the room.
What illusion are you creating?
I'm gonna create an illusion of a bunch of different woodland fairies and animals that are about maybe the size of a baseball that dance around the air to the tune of the music in different colors.
I'm gonna like Finnegan.
Suddenly, you all see a kind of glow, a warm greenish tinge to Finnegan's pan flute, and as you swear you can see the music actually going through the air, and it makes its way to the center where it almost merges into balls, and the balls unfold into little fairies and fae and butterflies and such. And they're just going in a figure eight circle kind of around the middle of the room. And the other patrons see it and confused for about half a second until they realize we got rudimentary pyrotechnics to go with the music.
It is for the enjoyment of all, not just myself. No, these gifts are for the world to enjoy.
And it
And we appreciate
definitely,
it.
yeah. The bugbear's got a big grin on his face. Even the mercenaries who are clearly just coming off of a fight, look a lot less angry.
Does one of the mercenaries? Can I physically see wounds on one of the mercenaries?
Uh, no, their armor's kind of dented. They have the helmets off, and the head, like the hair is sweaty, kind of dirty. It looks like they just came back from like a routine defense of something.
I elbow our big knight in full armor. It's like you could take a lesson from the book, no? Remove the helmet for calming down, no? They meant to be a good example for you. Sometime I must get stuffy. How do you think with all the hot air trapped in that helmet? Just a suggestion.
Escanor looks over at Deus Albert with a little amused look in his eyes while he strokes his mustache.
Is this not the relationship our characters in the Star Wars RP has?
Pretty
Oh,
well, yeah.
oh
Somebody
yeah.
comes up to me and says something, you just watch and smile.
Yeah.
I look at the small satyr beside me. I will take that under advisement and turn back towards the hooded figure.
Oh yes, right. To business.
You wanted to do something, Norks?
I grab the back of I flip the chair around to sit on it and rest my forearms and then my chin on my forearms on the back of the chair, waiting for anything to begin because, and now she actually speaks, is you called us, so we're waiting on you.
I fold my arm and kind of lean back against a wall behind him, I guess.
He kind of takes a second, and he looks around, looks at all you. You must be the adventurers from the room upstairs. And he's silent for a couple seconds, leaning over his tea, slowly takes a sip. The hood coming down just to his lips, so you can see a little bit of a gray stubble on his chin. But that's about it.
So well, it's like we are adventurers. I would think.
Could I
from upstairs?
could I get a perception check from the two rogues, please?
Again?
So-
Oh boy. All right.
So I get an extra die for my perception check, right?
You
A
roll your
d6.
perception,
Yeah.
and then if you want to, you can add a d6 to the roll after you roll your d10.
Okay, well I got a 21.
Oh my.
I got a 23.
All right, so you both see it. Keeping his cloak closed is a pin, a silver harp with a sword as the actual pin keeping it together, kind of through it. And you two recognize that as the crest of the Harpers, which they're the secret vigilante evil fighters, but they're pretty well known. They're like the least secret organization in Phlan. Um, they try to help it where they can, but because of their secretive nature, they tend not to be credited too much for what they do. Um,
Okay, so
But yeah.
because I recognize that, my character immediately also sits down at the table because I trust the person now.
Awesome.
North just raises her eyebrow as she still is just waiting for more information.
Um, so he looks around and looks back. I'm with a certain organization dedicated to fighting evil wherever it hides. I have a mission that you are in a unique position to complete. We happen to have captured a merchant that was going to illegally purchase. And he looks around again, making sure there's no one looking on, and he leans in anyways and kind of in a hushed stage whisper. A merchant that was going to illegally purchase a red dragon egg. And he leans back and takes another sip of his tea.
Where would one come to find a red dragon egg in this city?
That, my furry friend, is exactly what we want to know.
Oh.
My
What's the organization?
He looks at the pin on his jacket. We're called the Harpers.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly hiding it.
Well, you have to know what you're looking for, I guess. And he kind of annoyed at the fact that yeah, you're right. He isn't really hiding it. The job.
How do you know? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please.
How do you know about this red dragon egg?
The merchant told us on good authority that he was going to get a dragon egg. He has been known to peddle in dragon paraphernalia. The job is not about the dragon egg as much as it is those selling it. Your group will take the role of the buyer and them the seller. And he takes the pouch off his lap and puts it on the table and looks around at you guys and pulls it open. And just from the firelight, you immediately see the twinkle of, if you had to guess, about 50 diamonds in uh, the pouch on the table there.
Norx tips her chair onto the two legs to lean in closer, smiling, trying to peer a little better into the pouch.
As she does that, Escanor kind of glances, like, gaze down at her like a paladin would with a rogue.
The man takes one of the diamonds and taps it against the table. They are fake diamonds. Test them
Well,
if you
that's
want, but these are purely to get ourselves close to the sellers. And he undoes the pin on his cloak and he puts it beside the uh, the pouch of diamonds, and he closes the diamonds back up to not get someone across the room all excited.
Who
This,
do you think is behind this?
ooh, we don't know, but he looks around again, almost unsure of if he should continue. There has been talk of the dragon cult, the cult of the caustic heart, around here. Ever so slowly making moves, making advances, snatching up, like I said, the dragon paraphernalia.
What would one be able to do with this dragon paraphernalia, let alone this dragon egg?
I
Obviously, dragon things.
You are very astute, as you are wise.
he
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I tried to keep it in.
Yeah, no problem. I was laughing too. He takes the tea and kind of takes a big gulp. I must admit, I am no scholar. I'm not well versed in dragon magic and whatever else they're doing. I just know it cannot be great.
Can I just ask a question?
What do you need?
I meant out of character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what do you need?
Yeah, what do you need?
Is this cult something my character would know about at all?
The dragon cult. Make a history check for me.
Okay, that's true. I'll do a history check.
Can I make a history check as well?
You
Yeah,
can.
I'm-
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got a
sure.
12.
Everyone who wants to can make a history check right now.
I
I
got
got
a
a 12.
22.
I got a 19.
22.
Yeah, I got a
Awesome.
22.
Nat 20 plus 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
same. It's
No
like
way.
on my screen here.
Y'all are cheating already. I can tell.
I'm just using the D&D Beyond roller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
same.
no, I'm not. I'm joking. So you that rolled high. Um, because of your upbringing, Alan, you didn't dabble too much in cult type stuff.
Yeah.
But you other more battle-weary adventurers, you recognize the cult of the dragon. Um, for the most part, they're fairly small. A bunch of wackos who worship the Queen of Dragons. They've been causing issues in little blops all across Phlan for like good 100 years, but nothing really major. Is there anything else you guys would know with those roles? Yeah, they
In other words, we'd assume they're just like scallywags and like scoundrels.
they used to be a lot more active, but once the Holy Knights and the other knights that Deus Albert is a part of, once the knights kind of started roving out, they went underground, and their works aren't huge anymore. But you know they haven't stopped. They haven't really slowed down. They're just more cautious about it.
So you want us to pose as a buyer for this dragon with this dangerous cult.
You are not
What is
the cultists. You are simply the merchant who deals with dragons.
then what do we get out of this?
Gold.
How much?
200 gold on completion of this task.
Is that each or is that a split?
He looks at you. That is split.
I must confess I am unfamiliar with the cult. Is that good?
Uh,
200 gold for this.
okay, so gold. 1 gold is about a
No,
week's
I'm
worth.
sorry. I was asking that like
Oh,
I'm not asking that out of context. I'm asking that as like to the group of people.
yeah. I should say this anyway. 1 gold is about a week's worth of work for the average man or woman.
Okay.
I'm not sexist.
Man is in woman, so
Exactly.
the whole
Bada
thing.
bing, bada boom. He tells you what I told the others about the cult. Um, yeah, it's you're not going to be in danger. You're not dealing with the cult or anything like that. You're just dealing with a dragon thing that they don't want to fall into the hands of the cult.
So you want us to go and purchase the egg, or to just?
To be honest, I don't care at this point. And he taps the pin again. The magic in this pin will allow my organization to easily scry on the sellers, to find out where they're getting their stuff.
But what about
Yeah,
the?
that's not the word I was looking for, but whatever.
What happens to the egg?
You bring back the dragon egg, that's perfect. If you don't, whatever, but you must sneak this pin onto the sellers.
Oh, I see. You want to use a sleight of hands, no?
Think of it like bugging them. I don't care what else happens, as long as they don't die. And he kind of looks towards the knights and your weapons you have.
Well, I guess 200 gold split, what, 5 ways?
And
It's
why
good.
do you think we're the best for this?
You are the really only organized.
Convenient.
Convenient, yes. You are. Thank you. You are the most convenient. That lone
see.
bugbear of those mercenaries over there would not prove a convincing story. And he kind of looks over at you, Norix. Sorry, I forgot your name for a second then. He looks at Norix. You bear a resemblance to the seller. Not striking, but I'm sure at night it would be easy to hide who you are.
She just smiles. I'm sure I can get close enough.
Once this is complete, meet me in the stables behind the tea kettle. We will complete it there. Do you have any questions?
Do you have any leads on to where we can find where the merchant was going to meet with them?
I was going to tell you that if you accepted the job.
I has nothing against it. How about the rest of you?
Nope.
Tin
Gold
Man?
is gold.
We need to make a living somehow, don't we?
I nod my head.
Okay, yeah, so I can't see that nodding ahead, so.
Because it's the right thing to do for a good cause, I will accept.
I was debating whether or not I would say something, but not yet.
Alright,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
I'm excited at the possibility of getting a dragon egg, aren't you all? Think of what we can do with that.
Is that something we get to keep?
The egg must not be harmed, but bring it to the stables and I will take it to the Harper safe house.
Well, that is not as fun as I planned.
Yeah.
Not much.
Fine, I
As-
guess.
Aside from an omelet, there's not much the average person can do with a large dragon egg.
How large?
Uh,
Like how large is large?
I assume it's large. Again, I'm not the handle on this.
Do I get the
Operation.
feeling that he's trying to deceive us in any way?
For that, I would like
Make
you
me check.
to make an insight check.
I'm gonna make one of these too.
Are we all doing it, or is it just people who ask?
Natural 20!
I got
Nice.
11.
Nice. Alright, so Escanor, you're kind of looking at him, but you don't know.
Hmm.
Finnegan, you looking into where you can assume his eyes are. He's hiding something, but he isn't hiding something about this current job. He's definitely secretive, and he's definitely trying his best to not spill too much information that's unneeded. But for the most part, he hasn't been trying to screw you over either.
You are a most forbearing job giver that I've had in a long time. You seem to be very capable, and you know what a great deal of information that will help us. I now cast Charm Person on him.
What's the
14 Wisdom saving throw.
14 wisdom saving throw? Okay.
Talk about a
Yeah.
rug pull for the
It's
DM.
gonna seduce someone.
Tell me, is charm person? Do they notice that spell being cast? Do you have that right ahead of you?
It is a verbal component.
Yeah. So you would have to mutter.
They would know if they were charmed if it also succeeded, but yeah, there would be a verbal component to it.
Okay. So he looks at you, and he kind of throws the hood back onto the top of his head and just stares you in the eye. Is please do not try to swindle me out of my own job.
I was not trying to swindle. Mora was trying to
Take
make
your
sure we
diamonds,
got our secrets.
take your pin, do the job, and get paid.
I like this one. He has bite to him. I nudge the Tin Man. You could learn a thing or two from him. I take the pin.
Where do you want us to go?
The Tin Man.
Excuse me, why do you have the pin?
Well, it is very clear and simple, madame, that I have quite skilled in art of sleight of hand.
Is
You,
that evident in some way there, buddy?
I would like to make a sleight of hand check to have the harp disappear from my hand and appear on who's closest to me. I guess I would have it pinned to Christopher's shoulder. To yeah, I want to make a sleight of hand check to try to pin it onto Christopher's shoulder without them noticing.
okay, you make a sleight of hand check. Whoever's wanna see if they can see it, make a perception check.
I'll
Like
do a
me?
perception
I would make
check.
a perception check.
If you want to even care.
Yeah.
I'd make a
Oh
I'll
yeah,
make a perception
I definitely
check.
knew Norks was.
I got 19.
I got 20.
I rolled a 21.
This is the worst
Oh,
dice.
okay.
I got a 10.
I have a
So
really good sleight of hand.
Alan suddenly feels a slight weight, and he looks at his shoulder, and he sees the pin. Whereas, actually, what did you roll?
Me? 10.
Finnegan?
I rolled 21.
And the other two, what did you guys roll?
20.
I got 19.
Oh, so you kind of see him do something funky with his hands, but when you look at his shoulders and look back at his hands, you don't really remember seeing it.
And then I bring it back to my, and then I use sleight of hand to bring it back to my other hand.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that, just for essence of time. Yeah, whatever.
As you can see that I am very skilled in the art of taking things in and out of places.
I look at Cameron's character and I say, please don't do that again.
Ooh.
Do it.
Ooh, crossing boundaries. Okay.
I nudge Alan and go, come on, Finnegan's just having a little bit of fun.
Lots and lots of fun.
I don't
the
do
Harper
it for fun.
the Harper looks at Finnegan.
Not worry. When Finnegan is around, there's nothing but fun.
Yes.
I take a deep breath like I normally do when Cameron says something stupid. And then I look at our contact and I say, where do you want us to go and when?
He first looks at Finnegan. You are not shabby, but you do not look like a half-elf woman.
There are many things in my arsenal that you do not know either.
You
Just
can't.
Is
because
one
you
of them
possibly
being a
want-
woman?
Like,
I'm not checking
I-
that. I'm not checking that.
I try to keep a straight face. I'm not asking for a check for that either.
I just toss the harp to Narks. Well, I has a way with the ladies, but I'm not a lady myself, you could say.
I don't.
I do what Christopher does when Cameron says something, take a deep breath and look back at the contact.
As the GM, I don't know what that's got to do with you looking like a half elf woman. um. Oh man. Okay. There's a barn about 20 minutes out of town. If you follow the main road out and take your left, it will take you to Kringle Farm. Kringle has been dead for years, but his farm is used now as a meeting place. Go in the barn, and the sellers should be there. But try not to dally, they'll leave in the next hour or so.
I mean, I can't get any rest?
You can have rest when you are done with the sale.
What kind of shady business do you know that happens in the middle of the day?
What if I don't know any shady business?
You are dressed like a rogue, no? You either very good or very bad at it if you do not know.
And it's not for you to know.
Oh, it will be soon enough.
Wait, a paladin and 2 rogues. There's a disturbance in the force.
Well, I guess time is of the essence, no?
Looks that way.
And
Seems like
he,
an easy 40 gold to make.
he hands the sack of diamonds to Norks.
And she just grabs it as she stands up and puts it in her backpack.
Remember, they are not real diamonds.
Yeah, I believed you.
All right.
When we get back, we must have a drink. That way you can tell me all your secrets that I know you are hiding from me. But in the meantime, I bid
Or
you
sleep.
sleep is for the weak.
And he's like, okay. Anyways.
I don't know where you're going with that, Cameron. That was pretty bad.
That
Alright.
not even the Harper kind of gave a crap about that. He finishes his tea, puts on the edge of the table, and stands up, and he starts to leave.
Well, shall we head out then? And
Let's go
woman?
get our shady business on.
Do we have a plan? What is the plan? We know what we're doing, but what do we do when we actually get there?
Well, obviously Norris is going to lead the way because she looks like the seller. Me and Tin Can here, we can go in as like our bodyguards.
We can also talk and walk at the same time. It takes 20 minutes to get there.
Assuming that's what we were
Yeah,
doing.
fine.
Like, do we need to make shuffling noises?
There we go. Now you're playing the game correctly.
I just picture Christopher just like.
Can we do it? We should do a
rogue
20-minute. We should do a 20-minute countdown timer, so then we can
Awesome.
talk for 20 minutes. But then it's like if we don't figure anything out, we've already arrived.
There we go. I set the timer. Um. So I assume you're leaving. There's nothing else you guys want to do. Nothing.
I just keep playing my pan flute as I leave to the melody.
As
Do
you're
you do
leaving,
requests?
It depends. What is the request?
Ooh, is it gonna be to stop?
Yeah. Can you please stop?
Anything by Dropkick Murphy.
I knew it.
That will cost you about 15 gold coins.
How much money do I have?
in your equipment
You have.
panel on D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it.
I think you got like 10ish. Or
No,
something.
I've only got 10.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a.
But think
it
about
looks like-
after
it
the
looks like
job
this
how
rogue
much you
is
can make
not,
him be quiet.
It looks like this rogue is not wealthy enough for the request. Looks like you have to do a little bit better at stealing there, no?
To be fair, 15 gold for a song request is literally insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. It's
Like just remember that's
4 months worth.
that's 4 months worth of work just to tell him to
Yep.
shut up.
that's like front row tickets to like the Who back in the day. Or the Queen.
Yeah.
Wow, really aging yourself there.
Thanks.
Back when I went to see the Who, I had to pay 15 gold.
Who?
Guess who? Guess who?
Who? Guess who? I don't know. Who?
Okay, that was a good segment. So as you're leaving town and it's late, the streets are a lot quieter. You pass like people pass out in front of the taverns and homeless people sitting at the edges of alleys like oh, food, water, and as you're going through, you hear people yelling at each other. It's definitely a slimy town. It's
Can I-
not pretty.
Can I do a perception check for anything, or
Uh,
that's not important?
You can.
I don't know. Like,
What
I
are
don't
you
know.
what are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary, or that doesn't seem right?
Okay, you're in Phlan.
That's the whole town.
You're
That's the
pretty
whole
sure
town.
you
That's what I was asking. Like,
you're pretty sure the puddle You can't tell because it's dark, but you're pretty sure that puddle wasn't water. It was probably blood.
Rip.
Yeah, some guy probably got stabbed like 45 minutes ago. It's
This is,
Enough in the chat.
yeah, it's like the Detroit of Phlan.
okay. This is not much of a town, is it, my friends?
It's a big town, but the guards don't care.
Yeah, that's what
They're out for their own coin purse, and
I
that's about
said
it.
that out loud to the group. Like,
It is a far cry from where I grew up. Yes.
me
Town's
too.
a town.
How
Our
far the
town
Holy Knight
here
has
is
fallen to be in
this
a town like this?
Sorry, did someone say something to me?
Just wondering why is Norks. This looks like everywhere you have been, with blood on the streets and piss in the sewers.
Oh, the piss isn't in the sewers.
Isn't that
It's on the
weird?
other side of the road.
That's on the street. If not
Yeah.
in the cup on the side
That's
of the
what we
street.
stepped in. That's what we stepped into.
Like that's what the homeless guy was kind of handing his cup out of. That's
Is this normal for you? You said this is just another town? Good lord, I fear for the safety of the people here.
You might be one of the only ones.
Maybe. Maybe.
alright. So as you're leaving town, about this time of year, it's kind of chilly at night, and the leaves are orangish and reddish, kind of late end of fall, kind of like what they look like now.
I was like, oh, like the garbage weather we have now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much
Yeah.
exactly it. I'm glad that aligned perfectly. You're walking past, and you're starting less trees and more open fields. Some cows watch you go by. It's just kind of muddy, and it's kind of cold. And you make your way up north and to the left on the side street. And then as you come to a sign, and it says Kringle Farm, and the sign's kind of crooked, but you could tell it used to point up that pathway to your right. Approaching the farm, the house is uh, the house is dark, but you notice a small light on in the barn. Barn's about 30 feet wide, 80 feet longish. Um, it's like the walls are kind of not big holes, but it's still got holes where a little bit of light seeping out. Uh, Giving a very haunting vibe almost. A dark barn on an empty farm with just a trickle of light coming out.
Delightful.
Rusted farm tools are leaning against the walls, and there's like you can smell the moldy hay as you're getting closer.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that, hey, Mr. Paladin,
Hmm.
what feeling are you getting around this place?
I feel like there might be something dark going on here, but I'm not sure.
You mean like a cult?
I punt
So
first.
his observation.
Wait, would now be a time to use
are the-
divine sense?
Yeah, you can always use divine sense it whenever you want.
But would now be an opportunity to do that?
What is divine sense?
That's
A
up to you.
paladin thing.
If you feel like you want to use it, I can't tell you if you're going to get stuff or
Okay.
not until you use it.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fair.
Just tell me the range on it before you use it. I think it's 60 feet, but that I may be wrong.
Yeah, it is 60 feet.
Awesome, I'm so smart.
So yeah, I will do that. I will do divine sense. You just need a d20 roll.
I can't remember what Define Sense needs. Is it just a D20 or is it an automatic? No, it's automatic, isn't it? Because it's just looking around.
6 feet, you know the type celestial fiend. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have to roll for it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Thanks for
Okay.
checking. So you kind of focus and you breathe a couple times, and in your mind's eye, it's you picture the same place, but with blinding daylight engulfing it. The sun, perfect at noon, and it's casting everything in a holy light almost. And as you look around with your mind's eye, you don't get anything. You don't get good. You don't get evil. Looking back towards the farmhouse, nothing pings.
Okay, so I look down at Finnegan and say, "Can't say for sure. All I know is that it's quite chilly out."
So that we can agree on. Are the doors open to the barn?
The doors are like ajar. Like one's open like 18 degrees, the other's open 28 degrees, right? Like
Oh, from our position, we're not able to see in the doors.
you can see that the doors are ajar, but until
Yeah,
you
you can see the lights coming out, but we
Yeah.
can't actually see in.
yeah, as
I would like to run up to the doors and stealthily look in to see if I can take a peek inside.
all right, make a stealth check.
Ooh. Oh no.
Yeah, can I do that?
17.
Oh, you got 17. Norks, are you following through with that or?
Yeah, I got a 27.
Okay,
Did you not
nice.
communicate that with the rest of us? That's what your plan was?
Yes.
Eh,
Why?
Yeah, just hey, what's the plan, guys? We will talk on the way there, and then you didn't talk on the way there, and now you're running.
hey, hoping at the lay of the land first.
That's about.
And we're not going inside. We're just taking a look. See?
To be fair to the whole element of a new party, we're not exactly a team right now.
No,
so
yeah,
of
it's
course.
very much in character for people
Yes.
to start.
Oh yeah, I'm not attacking that. I'm just
Could I?
They take off. I kind of look at the other two still beside me and look towards the house as they're running.
I kind of look back at Davis Albert with kind of like a shocked look on my face. I'm like,
Yeah.
did they just? Did they just?
Do I see anything inside?
so you both rolled decent, so you guys creep up to the open doors you said you wanted to look in, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you peer around the doors and you see I could probably move us to the second page. Oh,
I was waiting for that.
yeah, I didn't take the
If it
character.
helps, my perception roll was 3.
1 second, let me find where the
And
character.
that's
Your
with
perception
+2.
roll was garbage.
Yes, I rolled a 1.
Wow, that is pretty bad.
Rest
Well, I'm just
Um,
saying
I
that.
saw dirt.
You can't see 2 feet in front of you.
I can't see
You need
crap.
your glasses? I rolled a 22 for perception.
Look what I found! It's a jar of
It is my minute.
all right, so can you guys see that on roll 20?
Yep.
Who?
I don't see us, but I do see.
Yeah, you guys aren't there yet. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
well, we aren't in the barn yet.
Yeah,
Okay, can I? I'd like my character to do a perception check for like around the barn to see if there's anything suspicious or unusual, like people watching. or
sure.
anything.
Make a check.
All right.
Whoopsies, that's wrong button.
I hate this dice so much. I
Whoop.
got an 8.
I immediately.
Straight to jail. Roll below 10. Straight to jail.
Can
I roll.
hey, Daisy Sailboat, can you move that token back and forth?
No, I cannot.
Great, that's incredible. Why is that doing that?
Do you know how to set it that other people can?
Yeah, I know, it should be already set. Oh, that's weird, it reset all that. Okay, sorry. There we go. Try it now.
Nope.
God, son.
Technical difficulties.
This should not be happening.
Please stand by.
Can be edited and controlled by.
I gotta open my window. It's too hot in this room. It's
Yeah,
getting
because you have to
hot
have the
in
door
here.
closed.
Yeah, because you talk too loud.
You're the one who talks too loud.
It's not possible.
Alright, give that a try, boss.
Nope.
What the heck? It's assigned to you.
I cannot move.
There we go. Ow.
I'm having a stroke here.
Call 911.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Call the rowing company.
Why am I having troubles with this?
Cameron, stop it.
Thanks, Cam.
What?
You rolled a 3d20 and got a 30.
Wait, I rolled?
Yeah.
Are you not Finnegan? You're Finnegan.
I
Yeah,
am.
he's
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't. I minimized the sidebar, so I didn't know it actually rolled.
Hey, this is gonna sound stupid, and I hate to break this up. What am I doing wrong, boss?
Well, I can't see your screen, so I'm not sure.
Well, you know how to give control. It's
Yeah, the way that I always did is I would right-click on it,
I click on it.
go to the settings or options or whatever it's called. So you just moved them.
Yeah, okay.
Here, let me bring up the Transformers.
Oh,
RPG.
is he on the wrong layer?
That could be.
No, he's on the
Have to
token
make
layer. He's on the token layer.
Okay, let me just see here real quick.
Yeah, sorry about this, everybody. I thought
No worries.
I obviously thought I had it.
I now get to think about what I see with my perception of 3.
Yeah,
See, John,
dirt.
yeah.
A box.
Not even. I don't. I just walk. I just look at the door. That's a pretty door.
I like that boulder. That's a nice
That's a
boulder.
nice boulder.
Boulder. I get distracted by the door and its craftsmanship.
Sorry, viewers, for the absolutely craptastic delay we got going on. If anyone's watching,
I'm here.
awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad that literally nobody else is. I usually have a good.
I'm here.
I usually
Are you
have.
saving the changes?
Yeah. Well, obviously, yeah.
Well, you're doing something wrong. It's pretty simple.
I'm clearly doing something wrong.
All I heard from that is Eric, you idiot.
Right? That's all I heard.
Well, I'm looking at my RPG with Roll20, and it's pretty simple.
You selected token. Save changes. Alright, try that.
No.
God.
Are you sure he's on the token layer?
Yep. Let me try this. God, this is taking forever. This is weird. I definitely
Okay,
should have.
do you mind if I just ask a random question while you're figuring it out, Eric?
Go ahead. Try that.
Under languages, I have. Oh.
No, sorry. Keep going. Just.
Under languages, I have thieves can't.
Yes.
That's like a special dialect for thieves.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
talking.
you and I can talk to each other.
Talking in code.
Yeah.
Man, we should
Yeah.
have known that. Okay, that's good to know.
And make the paladin even more suspicious of you two.
Well, I don't care. I could take you.
Oh my god, what am I doing wrong? Ah.
There is a box.
Alright, let's use this moment to take a little break.
Try setting one to me and see if I can move it.
Yeah, sure. Finnegan, you're right by the door there. Norix, you're right by the door there.
So how would I go about to move the?
Click and drag.
Yeah,
you
it's-
click and drag.
Should be click and drag. But
When I try to click and drag, it just makes a box.
Yeah.
like a highlighted
That
box.
camera means it's not working.
Exit out and do it all
No,
over
that's
again.
not gonna help. This is weird. I had it. I went through all.
But you can move it for us.
I
right?
can move it for you, but I want you guys to have some freedom.
Freedom.
Escanor and Alan. I'm straight up Googling it now because I apparently didn't do this correctly. Settings. There we go. Got it. One sec.
What was wrong?
I'm not telling you.
Try
Try
There
that.
we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let me make everyone movable.
On the move.
I like to move it.
Oh, I
I
got
like
that.
to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. Anyways,
What, you're telling me that Finnegan isn't standing there trying to be stealthy and singing that song?
Oh, he absolutely is.
He is a bard. He does what
basically
bards
just
do.
picture Crunk when he's trying to get Crusoe out of the castle. That is him right now.
All right,
Gotta love Kronk.
can everybody move? Can everyone move their characters?
Yes.
Whee!
Yes.
Woo!
Yep,
Ah!
now the correct cursor appears.
We are
Awesome.
not in the boxes.
Yeah, get out of the bites.
Yeah, the boxes. That's map size. That's because the map sized incorrectly.
We're breaking
Phenomena.
physics.
Do, 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 do.
Phenomena.
Do,
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 do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Okay, I'm immediately gonna take control away.
What'd we do?
Phenomena.
You wanted to give us
Christopher,
the
what are you
freedom.
doing?
I'm not saying, what are you doing?
You're talking. He's moving back and forth.
No, I'm not doing that though.
You're not?
No. I was wondering why that was happening.
Who has control of Christopher's token?
No one anymore. I took it away to see if that would change.
So was
Nope.
it just glitching out or something?
I
Okay,
think it was. just being-
I took it away and it stopped.
My computer has been doing funny things, so that could be it.
Okay.
Okay. We got. This is where I had you guys, right? Give or take.
Give it
God, sorry that took so long. Okay, take.
Oh wait.
How
So
do we determine the order of things happening? Is it whoever talks the loudest and over people to make stuff happen?
in roleplay, everyone talks and decides among yourselves who goes first. In combat, I'll have you guys roll for initiative if you guys get into a fight.
Okay, because I forget Megan's character's name.
Norks.
Norks. Because
Like,
Norks
just think of noise.
Yeah,
ran
just think
away.
noise, and then, but not quite.
Okay. Because Norks ran to spy inside. I want to get her attention, so I want to do a thieves' camp thing, something that she would pick up. So then she would
Yeah, sure.
get her attention.
Yeah, you're in hearing range. What do you do to get her attention?
Whistle.
That's not thieves' can. That's just a whistle.
Well, like a special whistling
A
noise.
special. It's literally.
Secret whistle, get it wrong.
Remember in who was it that whistled in Return of the Jedi when they're on Endor and they were sneaking around? Was it Han Solo that did a whistle? Someone did a whistle. It's like that.
Okay. So you whistle.
Yes.
And Norks, you hear this special whistle. That means. That's all it means.
Wait, hold on.
Come
Did
back.
we actually get over about what, did we actually talk about what Finnegan and Nork see inside?
I was letting Alan go first
Okay.
because
I wasn't
you guys-
sure
order that was happening.
Yeah, no worries. It's just you guys ran up. Escanor scouted with his divine sense. I was letting everyone go before moving on, if they wanted to. So
So Nork just turns around and is like, "What?"
Then I make a signal like, come back here or report what you see.
Do I hear those whistle?
yeah, everyone in the group hears a whistle. It's
And I know
awesome.
where it came from. It's not like
It's
I
not. It's
proceed to look at Escanor and look down at the whistling man.
I
I
look
look-
at Deus Albert.
I look back and I just look over at Norks and be like, "Looks like your boyfriend is trying to get your attention."
And then she just looks. She just keeps looking at Alan, and then just looks back at the barn.
As she looks at Alan, can I go into the barn?
Ugh.
yeah, sure.
Actual children.
Can Norks grab onto him as she sees him try to go into the barn?
That depends. Are you stealthing, Finnegan?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
still trying
are
to be
you?
stealthy. Yes.
All right, roll a stealth roll, and Norks roll a perception roll to see if you get duped or if he doesn't manage to slip past.
Do I want to roll my orange die or my gray die? I'll roll my
Roll
orange
a die.
16.
18.
Dang.
All right, so you look back and immediately see like the white hair behind you in your peripheral. Start moving forward if you want to grab him.
And she reaches out and grabs onto his arm and yanks him back
Oh,
far enough away that he's not gonna hit the doors or cause too much noise.
yep.
So what you're doing, I am going to go in and be stealthy and take a look. You're ruining the plan.
You, woman, what did you see?
Jeez.
I
You're about
proceed
to
to look at Escanor
real
again
soon.
and look back.
Yeah, whatever. We don't. See, we'll deal with that after. But we need to complete this mission.
We're
first,
40
so we
minutes
have
in
to
and
work
there's about to
together.
be party on party violence.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I was going to go inside and take a look and try to scout out how many people are inside. What are you doing?
Know what you're
We
going
didn't
to
even
do.
let
We
get
need
to
to
look
have a plan.
yet.
You are not here, Alan. We're still at the door.
Oh,
There's like, they're literally like 14, 15 feet away from you.
I thought she said something about bringing him back to the group. So
Bring it.
sorry.
No,
No,
probably
I
back
told
to
him
like the
away.
entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But it still doesn't matter. You can pretty much, they're kind of like whispering. And you
But
can,
it's loud whispering.
it's
like them
they're
in real
they're
life whispering.
they're clearly
All right.
they're clearly
Yeah.
loud whispering here,
What
so
are you doing? I
you can kind of hear them.
Figure out how many people are inside. You know, all quiet like.
No,
Why not? Do you
we
want to go in
didn't
blind?
even look. You didn't. We're not even. You'd be going in blind right now.
I would already be inside. No, you have nothing to say because I am right. Now unhand me and go report back to the other guy.
No,
I'm going to go in and hide.
no.
Okay. My character's gonna crawl up to them stealthily because they're taking forever talking, and I can tell.
I'm going to arm myself because I can already tell where this is going to end up.
Yeah,
I stay back out of view of the barn so that when they do come rushing up to fight, I'm already ready to go. I take my longbow off my shoulder and just kind of sigh, put an arrow in the quiver, and just stand there ready to rock.
I take my great axe and rest it on my shoulder like, oh boy.
All right, so back
You
to
already spooked the two big guys. This
I'm
requires
sure that
finesse.
was not me.
This requires finesse.
Okay. Have I made it up to them, or did you not hear that?
yeah, you can make it up to them. It wasn't supposed to take that long, but
What are you two doing? We need a plan.
Yes, the plan is for me to go in and hide.
No,
and figure
the
out how many
plan
are
is
inside.
to look with our eyeballs from outside.
It is a 60-foot barn in the middle of the night. How much do you expect to see?
one of you
What makes
three
you
make
think you're
a
gonna see
deception
anything?
check, please.
The
What?
DM
Sorry?
is saying something.
One of you three make a deception check, please. Not deception, perception check.
Perception?
Oh.
Okay, again, for the same type thing? Because we did do that before. When we were
Yes,
up at the barn.
this is a new one.
Okay.
Okay. All of us or
17.
just one of us?
One of you guys. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
I rolled a 17.
All right. So as you're kind of like, what are you doing? I was going to be sneaky. You start hearing some glass move around inside. Hear some a box get pushed. Not a box, but just wood on wood, and you're hearing like really muted chatter of people talking back and forth. Clearly, a lot quieter than you guys.
I make hand motions at the two that have not come with us to just stay there. And then I whisper, it's like, okay, so we can, because he tells us there are people inside. How about we all just enter as a party of 3?
I
And
put
then
my
if
hand
things
up
go
to his
wrong, we
mouth.
run.
I put my hand up to his mouth
Slap
to
it
stop
away.
him from talking. I keep doing it.
Slap it away. I slap it away. I keep
Alright.
tapping it.
I slapped his face.
Actual children. We're literal children.
I thought I was escaping that by being with a new party.
Have you met Cameron before?
I've never played an
What
RP
is
with
wrong
him
with my
before.
plan? There's nothing wrong with my plan.
They
Is
see
this
you
a
now.
character? Like, are you shouting it now?
They
No.
see you now. Like, look at the screen. They see you now.
We could just walk in as people because we're supposed to be here.
I nudge Deus Albert and we go walking up behind them.
Why though?
Because if we enter and we're not hiding outside, they have no reason to be suspicious of us then.
Oh,
Personally, I don't think that's a good idea.
oh,
Stopping Christopher and Cameron from getting into it.
oh, man. What were you guys sent here to do?
Sell an A! Buy an A!
Oh man, I gotta wipe some tears away from my eyes. One sec. Okay, continue.
Okay, well, so I slap his face. Do I have to do a damage check on that?
I'm not going to
I-
get into that right now.
I walk up to Norks and I whisper, "I'm your bodyguard. Let's go get this deal done while they're fighting."
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I wasn't even
And
fighting.
then we
I was-
enter.
Y'all was slapping at each other.
Yeah, I'm going with them. These two can do whatever they want.
I'm
Maybe let
really
her be in the
tempted to
middle.
just
She's
cast
the merchant.
sleep on Chris.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm really tempted to just cast sleep on you.
That's alright. I'm really tempted to break your damn harp.
Let's move away from the crazy people and negotiate the deal.
Yeah,
Oh, oh, give me a second.
I follow the other 3.
I followed the other 3, but like,
Oh, oh, okay. Sorry, that took a second.
Literal children.
Holy moly. Okay.
but I tell Finnegan in a whispered tone to behave yourself, you little rodent.
Love the racism.
I just sort of smile and nod.
Before entering, I put the arrow away, but I still have the bow in my hand.
Awesome. Okay.
Can I have my hand on the hilt of my rapier?
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
It's not like drawn, but it's
Nope.
like, you know.
Yeah.
cautious.
You're cautious. Yeah, I get it. So nothing else. Just straight on walking in.
Well, they
Yeah.
know we're here at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nothing
I
can
just
go wrong.
I just mean you're not branching out. You're not doing anything funky. You're just literally walking
Nope,
forward.
we're gonna sell the part, or at least
I
that's
still
my
think I
opinion.
should do
we
a
should
I
sell the
still
part.
think I should do a damage check on Cameron's.
I
slap.
I don't at all.
I think we should just sell the part. We're here as merchants,
Buy.
and
We're
we're
here to
going
buy.
to do that.
We're here to
and
buy.
And North is the spokesperson.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also whispered to Flanagan Finnegan or whatever his name is.
Other
Flannel.
way around.
Flannel.
It's Finnegan Fair and Falls.
Yeah, Flannel.
Yeah, him.
I whisper him a question. I whisper, "How's your acting?"
It is much better than yours.
Then I'd smack his head.
Wow.
I kind of look over my shoulder like, I just shake my head, try to
Mark
focus
is
on
just
the time.
walking, pretending nothing is happening behind
I'm
her.
with her.
Yeah, no, let's just go.
I'm big scary bodyguard. You move
I
first.
do.
Megan will follow.
I wanna bring the DM's attention to a message I sent.
you
Yeah. Discord. Oh my God, I've been getting lots of messages. I have it on.
Yeah, pay attention.
I have it on streamer mode, so I didn't hear anything.
You can also use a whisper function in Roll20 to just contact DM because he will always be able to see that screen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I
that's-
use
You just
roll
go-
sheet.
You
Yeah.
just go /W and then type in the name, and it will be a whisper.
Okay.
It's literally the last thing of the green explanation part about the Roll20 camera.
Again, my screen was minimized, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for pointing that out, guys. Let me make sure I'm replying to everyone's message. Okay,
Again, derailed so quickly.
I can't come over to you guys and whisper like I usually would around a table, so I gotta kind of break things up and type to you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So yeah.
That's okay.
Jesus. Yeah, okay, Aaron, you get it.
Okay.
God. This house is a nightmare. So as you go in, you see
What did he just do?
No, I was just laughing at his. It's a nightmare.
What did he do?
so
Oh,
as you
Nothing. I do nothing.
enter the
I'm
boat.
just walking with everybody. I'm literally just walking with everybody.
oh boy.
I hope I get into a car accident.
I start playing my dulcimer as I approach and just start singing a song that's familiar to people.
Friggin' perfect, awesome. You can tell who's never been to a drug deal ever in their lives by the dude cranking on a
Have
harmonica.
you, Eric?
Uh,
Have you been to a
Yeah, to
drug
be
deal,
fair, I
Eric?
have no idea what happens at a drug deal.
not music most of the time.
Have you been at a drug deal?
Nork's just so.
The
I
We
just
got the dragon egg. We got the money.
Oh
I
my
just perch
lord.
myself on the box. I just sit on the box
Why?
and just just playing an instrument.
as you get closer,
Just lean up.
Don't
I
mind
just
this
lean-
mindless idiot who just followed us here.
I just lean up casually beside him, like put my arm on the box too, like nonchalant. Like
As you
everything's
guys-
cool, but all the
as-
time still
Yeah,
having my
cats
hand
all
on my
stand towards
rapier.
the back.
as you guys get closer, her entourage moves up in front of her, and she's like,
Oh, we could take him.
she puts her hands up and is like, all right, stop moving. You notice her. I didn't even get a chance to describe her before that all hit the fan.
I never got a special message from the DM.
So you see that. Elven woman, bright red hair. You can tell from just like what you can see from her forearms and her neck that she's like pretty strong. She's well
Buff.
built.
She's ripped.
She pretty much even under her cloak, you can tell just by how
Does she do roids?
No, actually, she's
What's her
naturally
body
strong.
like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like bulky.
He's asking the real question.
Not super bulky,
Schwarzenegger and
but she's definitely strong. You can tell even under her cloak and dark clothing that she's got a good build and she holds herself proudly. She goes to the guard beside her and she's. I told you they would come. A dragon egg is too much to pass up. Now, and she turns towards the group, kind of scanning it, looking up on Finnegan on the box, and looks towards
playing
Nart,
his dumb song.
playing his stupid friggin' flute or whatever. God, birds. And she looks at you, Norks. Now, let's do this quickly. Here's what you asked for. And she takes a backpack off, and it's not as much a backpack, but a giant leather sack with straps so she could carry it. And she puts it on the ground in front of her. You throw the payment over to me, and we will leave the egg here. We will exit the barn, and then after 5 minutes have passed, no fuss, no muss, you can leave. Wait,
Do we see
wait.
the egg, or is it just a sack over the egg?
Perception check.
The sack's closed.
I stop playing the music, and I'm like, opens the bag.
Hey! I asked to do perception check. Shut
Yeah,
up.
I gotta do perception here too.
Because I don't know what you guys exactly want, tell me what you're looking for. Like, even if it's basic.
Yeah.
Typical egg shape, I guess.
Oh, it's definitely an egg shape. It's an egg-shaped sack.
Sizing up
specific, but
the
okay.
other people with her,
What about them?
and also like sizing, like just trying to like understand, like seeing the thing, like the weapons they have, the build that they have, but also listening to hear if there's any other noises from somewhere we might not be able to quite see.
So, the woman
Where's
to
the
her...
paper clips?
Yeah, really. Uh, sorry.
I'm also gonna do that.
So the one woman, um, she's got basic chainmail and a large pike in her hand, with a hook on it. Just pretty much look at the pictures. Second man, he's smaller picture. He's got some swords on him. Then they're not drawn like in that picture, but he's got some swords.
Okay.
And he definitely looks like he's been around the block a good couple times. He's a lot older than both of them, and he's kind of got like a scarred up face. He's got like you can tell like his arms have been kind of rattled and banged around.
Okay. Is this info for all of us or just for her?
For her, but obviously you guys see this too. It's just
Okay, because I just put a perception check.
yeah. Well, if that's
So
what you were looking
is
for,
this
you saw the
gonna-
same thing.
Okay. All right.
And I can't hear like anything else around, no other movement or anything.
No, not right now. Hey, Finnegan, since you're on a
Yes.
box, about 5 feet off the ground, can you give me a perception check?
Absolutely. Four.
No.
Garbage.
No.
Yeah.
I like the no.
As that red-haired vixen of a woman says that stuff.
Calm down.
Pardon?
You're married.
What?
Calm down. You're married.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that had to do with anything.
Anyway,
Said
keep.
Vixen.
Yeah,
Anyways, continue.
You're playing a bard. I know where this is going.
I'm the
this is-
bard.
yeah. This is Christopher. Who did you think was talking?
Oh boy.
You guys sound similar, okay?
What?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
You need to do a perception check.
I do need to do a perception. I obviously failed. Anyways,
Okay,
ignore that.
So as she finished saying all that, I hold up my hand and I say, "How do we know the egg is authentic?"
She kind of smirks at you and leans down and pulls the sack open, and it kind of falls about halfway down the egg. And it's this glorious, kind of a brassish with red metallic spots all over it. If you want to inspect it, wait till we leave. Wait a second, hold on. Something's not right here. And she takes a step forward, standing pretty much over the egg, and she's squinting her eyes, looking at Norix. You know, I
Can I
was
help you?
told you would have a scar across your nose.
I'm not allowed to cover up my scars. Who's telling me that I can't? You're telling me how I can look now?
I'm thinking you're not the seller.
Well, no, that's you. I'm the buyer.
God, son of a... To be fair, in my notes, I wrote seller in bold, and I forgot to bold buyer. Okay.
Thank you,
No,
Eric.
I'm thinking you're not the buyer.
I don't know. I think she should get away with that now. 'cause-
You know what? Keep talking. Just keep going.
You know why I can't breathe?
Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So she's...
Just 1 second.
Yeah, of course.
Was I-
Sorry for that. That's my bad.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna. I'm trying to figure out how to use the whisper part, and I don't
W
know.
space the person you're.
That's
trying
what
to
I
contact.
did wrong. I just can't read.
Wow, you told me.
She did tell you how to use it, and then she proceeded not to know how to use it. I guide
No,
others to a treasure I
I
cannot possess.
just put the slash on the wrong side of the W.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if I put in a GM, it doesn't have to be in the box.
Whisper slash. Is it GM or is it Icarus, Peter?
Icarus.
Okay, so
Well, it says both.
When you start putting in the name, it will pop up and you can just click it.
What's the distance between us and them?
about 10 feet ish. A little bit more, but I can't get super technical. About 14 feet.
Then you might have to get yourself some better eyes there, no? And I cast minor illusion on her face to create a scar.
Ooh, make a deception check for that, please.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
How about his skills at doing that? Shouldn't that be called into question?
He's trying to help us, man.
I know, but like, I still
I'm-
don't like him.
Minor
16 plus 4.
minor illusion. What level spell is that?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, is it a cantrip? Okay, that's my bad. Yeah. So yeah, you're not burning any slots.
Nope.
So yeah. What was your roll?
16 plus 4.
Okay, so she leans forward again, and with your help and Nork's kind of playing into it
me
by.
rubbing across my nose as if I'm rubbing off makeup.
Ooh, yeah. That's. All right. I
Sure,
apologize. And she takes a step back. She's no longer immediately suspicious of you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's do the deal. And she puts a hand out and does that like give it motion, the beckoning fingers. I don't know what that's called. You know what that is.
Wait, and then
Yeah.
as that's going on, I whisper to Flannel, do you have the pin to put on?
She has the pin. I
Okay.
gave it to her back to the bar.
Okay.
The problem is how are we supposed to get close to them?
Can I hear them say that?
That's up to you.
I was saying it in a whisper like tone, not.
Okay, because I have the answer.
we're
but
like-
I don't know you said that.
Do you guys want him to hear you? Do you want him to roll for that?
I would have said it because of course it was very pertinent information. I would have said it in a way so that it would not be overheard. So I would have said it so only Alan would hear. So if he wants to hear it, he might have. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be your discretion. But I would not say it for him to hear.
Okay. Deus Elber, if you want to make a perception check to see if you heard that, you can.
It's a 10.
You hear him whispering. You can kind of get it. You because you're not an idiot. You can tell what it is
Get
kind of
gist.
about, but you didn't hear exactly what they said.
So how much do I know that they said? What can I tell?
You
Probably
figured,
that we're on.
yeah, you figured they'd be talking about the pin right now, and just putting it together, you know that. Oh yeah, they're probably saying, "How do we get the pin there?"
Okay.
Give or take. It wasn't a hard DC, but it's also not a hard roll. So just you'd have to try to fail.
Right. Can I do a sleight of hand?
Yeah, you can try sleight of hand.
Okay, so I because I'm standing behind Norks, I kind of just tap her very subtly with the tip of my bow. and I rolled a 18 for my sleight of hand
Hey, there we go.
to put the pin in the bag.
There we go. With your 18.
In the pouch with the
Diamonds
diamonds.
that we're
Yeah,
gonna give
yeah,
to them.
that's okay. That's what I was gonna do anyway. As she was reaching around to like move her backpack.
Well, with me doing it standing in the back, they don't see that happen.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
that.
I mean,
That's smart.
like as you were tapping, she was already reaching to pull her backpack around, type thing.
Okay, gotcha.
So with your 18, you open the sack just wide enough for the pin, and you push it down, like about halfway down into the bag, so it's not right on the top. And the way you did it with your 18, it makes it just look like you're adjusting your shoulders and your armor. And they hardly pay it any attention. They glance at the movement, but right back.
Wonderful.
Now, toss us the gems.
And Norks just makes double sure that the string holding the bag closed is nice and tight,
Mm-hmm.
and chucks it over.
All right. It goes through the air, and the elf's arm, like, just pretty fast, shoots out and grabs out of the air. Not even a catch, just a grab. And she opens it up, and she rubs her fingers along the tops of the gems and smiles. Pleasure doing business with you. She closes the bag and hands it to one of the guards, and they start making their way slowly, still keeping their eyes on you out here, and technically there's a back door right here, but and
So say it again, Eric. There's a back what? Door?
there's a back door right here at this corner. It's not my map, so I couldn't add it.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure I heard correctly.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a glitch in the sound. That's
Oh,
all.
sorry about that. Okay. And
Didn't go too badly, all things considering. As I look at Flannel,
Norks is going over to investigate this egg.
I go with her.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm gonna go take a look around. Just look for anything that might be useful. Do you want me to just move my character,
Yeah, the egg is right here. I don't know.
or do you want to like?
It's like here, right? Like
It-
right in front of.
I go
Yeah.
like
yeah,
here.
it's right there on the pink.
Can I do like a perception?
Yeah, you can.
I guess.
Give me a perception.
So I'm looking for anything that might be useful for clues about like who they were, like I
Or
don't know.
listening for anything else.
Yeah, listening for anything else. Because I have thieves' cancel, maybe I can pick up something special or stuff. Because I can also speak Elvish, so maybe I can. I don't know how much I don't know how much explanation you need.
Yeah,
but
no. It's only for certain rules that I need explanation.
Her bodyguards were human, right?
Yeah, for the most part, as you could tell.
Okay, I rolled a 20.
Okay, so looking around.
Is that your first nat 20 in this campaign, sir?
Yes, it is.
Woo!
Bravo.
Give him a clap. So looking around, actually, as you come here and you look at the ladder leading up to the second layer, you're looking around down here, and between these barrels, you notice that there is a loose panel of wood, and just by moving one of the barrel ever so slightly, it falls down, and you see a hidden passageway right underneath it. Ooh, whoopsies.
Okay. So I go back to the group, and I'm assuming they're all kind of together, right?
I'm still standing towards the back.
Okay. So I like motion everyone to come over quietly.
Norks is busy with putting her hands on the egg, trying to be like, does a dragon egg feel warm?
Okay, so I go psst and like motion for everyone to just stop what they're doing and get my attention. So does
Okay.
that work, or do I need to do
What's,
anything?
That's up to them. If they're not paying attention, that's not my call.
What's
I
the,
glance up. I
I'm
glance up and raise an eyebrow. Yeah.
What you
So-
want?
So I say, I know they told us to leave, but I found a secret passageway by some barrels.
Oh,
Well, they did
it
tell
just
us
leads
5 minutes,
it just
so
leads
we
outside.
got time.
It just leads outside.
Sorry. Oh, it just leads outside.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's just an in and out of the barn.
Oh. All right.
It's
so that's
just
that. Okay.
a fast way out if you guys decided to start a fight there.
Okay. All right.
Oops, sorry.
I look down at the egg, and upon seeing it, I visibly lose, like my knees buckle slightly, and I catch myself and kind of stumble backwards.
you okay?
You okay there, buddy?
Man?
I'm fine, I think.
Look,
You know,
just,
the rest of you says otherwise.
you watching this egg. Is this egg special to you and your kind?
Just a mild headache.
You know, I get headaches and my knees don't do that. You sure you're okay?
I'm sure I'll be fine. And I kind of look around the entrance.
I
Perhaps-
look up at the paladin and I was like, would you be able to carry this large egg back with us?
Of course. Who do you think you're talking to?
And perhaps we should get a move on and get out of here as quickly as possible.
Or has the 5 minutes left? I do not want
It's
to
been about a
start the
minute. It's been about a minute or two now.
I say we stay for about another 7 or 8 minutes just to be safe and then leave. I would not like to get into a confrontation.
Oh, that's right. We have to
Carrying-
wait 5 minutes
it's
before
okay.
we leave.
Yeah,
Right.
they said
yeah.
wait
Okay,
5
never mind.
minutes so they don't
Okay.
get suspicious and think you're tailing them.
So my character says, okay, well, I'm gonna take a look up. Is it up or down?
What?
The second level.
It is up. It's like a hay trough.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go take a look up.
Awesome.
I'll do a perception
What can you guys?
again.
Can you see
What?
in there? Can you see up in that U shape?
Not in the U, no.
Okay, it's the map's kind of dark, and I couldn't tell if it had the reveal on or off. Reveal area. Okay.
It just is black.
So you're up here. There's
There we go.
I don't have any stuff planted here right now. There's piles of hay. It's literally just top of a barn, right? Nothing too fancy. Rotting hay. Can you make a
Just a
perception?
hayloft.
Yeah, it's a hayloft, but can you make a perception check for me, please?
I will gladly. I should have done that anyways. Anyways.
Why do I feel like there's gonna be a dead body up there?
Shush. Don't do my job for me, Cameron.
I got a 25.
You got a 25. All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you notice from the windows on the side of the hayloft below it is a lot of disturbed hay. Like something was there.
Like as in a person was lying there, watching what was happening below.
Yeah. Like that, yeah.
And there's no one there now.
There's no one there now.
Or do I have to do another perception check for that?
No.
Just start stabbing the hay.
Do I like?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Am I able to like? I guess I'm just a rogue. I wouldn't be able to tell just by like the way the imprints are who it was or anything like that.
I don't think anyone can do that. No.
Okay.
Like,
Is the ladder the only way down?
It's about like 10, 11 feet up, so if you wanted to jump down, you could jump down. But yeah, the ladder's the way to get up, whereas down is
Okay.
easy enough to do.
I'll just
No,
jump down.
I think Cam's question was more like, because that was Cameron who asked if there was any other way other than the ladder, right?
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if there was any way for the person.
That person to have just
down.
disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, disappeared besides the ladder.
Yeah, well, there's windows on the side, and
That's why I was staying on the box and I rolled a 4.
that's why I
Like a
asked.
garbage roll.
That's why I asked you to roll that.
So I jump down to like where they are,
Yep.
and then whatever they're doing, I say, I don't know if this means anything to you guys, but I think someone was upstairs and is now gone.
Everybody, check your belongings. Make sure you have everything on you. If there was secret watchers,
I can hide that now. Okay. So what now?
Does everybody have all the items on that person?
Yes, I believe so.
You do not, Christopher.
No.
You
You guys didn't see that coming?
you pat yourself down and your coin purse is missing. Oopsie.
Man.
What takes
Actually,
when the rogue gets robbed?
wait a minute. My coin purse is missing. When did that happen?
I casually just look at the other rogue in the party.
Hey, I mean, we did just walk through the shady streets of this shady place.
How much gold did you have in your purse there?
10. Did you take it?
Robbed? When I've been able to take it, you were smacking my face.
Huh? I check my
He's right.
items as well.
Yeah, I'll just check mine just to be safe.
You two have your items everywhere you left them.
Perfect.
North already kind of like looked in her, like at least looked in her bag when she
Yeah.
was taking out the.
All her
diamond
stuff.
pouch.
All her stuff
I
is
go
there
up
too.
and I climb up the ladder.
Yep.
And
Okay,
I want
wait a
to.
minute. Is my
Awkwardly,
currency
it's got backwards knees.
is my currency gone like in the pouch or just the money and my pouch is still there?
The bags off your belt. I assume that's where everyone keeps their coin
Okay.
purses. So I'm just.
Could I do a perception check to see if anyone has it on them?
You can
Trying to
do
conceal it?
not a perception check for that. That would be an insight
Deception. Oh.
insight check to see if you like
Oh yeah, that's true.
believe
Okay,
they're bullcrap.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
If they're bullcrapping, if they're bullcrapping, you roll an insight, and I'll tell you if you're not getting the truth.
Okay, I got a 20.
You got a 20.
Yeah.
The smell.
+2.
It's no longer a smell of mold. It's a smell of just someone screwed you over. And you rolled a 24, Finnegan?
Huh?
You rolled a 24?
I sent you.
Okay, well, see, I'm not getting Discord beans. So you didn't send. Oh yeah, you did send me. My bad. Okay, 20. Okay. Yeah. It's something sussy, but you don't know what it is. You don't know who it is.
Who was that to?
That was to the guy who got robbed.
Oh, okay. So me.
Yeah.
So as I'm looking over the hay, there's disturbed. Can I see footprints leading away from where he was laying?
It's not.
Or look for small disturbances leading to a window.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was
something.
from the window to kind of near the edges of the balcony and back. It's they didn't move around too much. They clearly came in and lied prone from just how the haze indented, and then left. You got a good perception, so I'm not feeling bad about telling you this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right, from the top, it's like, how much time has passed now?
About 5 minutes would be good. Yeah, because
Okay.
with this
So
whole
let me get
fiasco.
Okay, so let me get caught up on here. So when I was up there, though, I would have noticed the same thing with my perception that Cameron's character noticed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got good perception, so yeah, you saw pretty much everything
Okay.
I'm telling you.
And also, someone stole my money pouch. I still don't know who it is.
No, not yet.
Okay, and my
You
insight
are
revealed
your
what
check
exactly?
your check was really good. You're thinking it's one of the characters here.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I come back down from the loft, and as I walk over back to the group, it's like it's a tizzy how someone was upset and we did not notice between all of us. But if there was somebody watching, perhaps a third party or maybe it's a group with nefarious purposes, it is more likely than not that it is possible that they are setting up an ambush. Perhaps they wanted us to wait 5 minutes in order for us to walk into their trap.
You should give me my gold back.
That would be possible if I had it in the first place, but unfortunately, it looks like you, Mr. Rogue, are not very good at keeping your wits about you. Anyways, the rest of the group, what do you think? How do we approach this? I have a strong intuition that we are about to get ambushed.
Perception check, boys.
16.
18.
19.
Yeah, you guys aren't.
Man, what the heck is this
12.
garbage?
12.
D&D Beyond loving me tonight.
Right. D&D Beyond, everybody. Track your
Where's
stats.
Sam for? Where's Sam for an
Right?
an announcement
That's
about
exactly what I was
D&D
thinking.
This combat is brought to you by
This
D&D
combat's
Beyond.
brought to you by D&D Beyond.
First session team party kill, guys. Let's go.
TPK, yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
So-
So what do we see, Mr. DM?
These guys are not quiet when they're walking up to you. The doors swing open, and a couple brutish dressed people help themselves in. Oh, that's not everyone. And then pretty much, we weren't invited to this little get together, were we? I like the look of that egg there you got. How's it? How's this? Shh! Don't talk when I'm talking. Got it? You give us the egg,
The tough guy.
and you can leave the barn.
And who might you be?
We're the welcomers.
You
And
don't look very welcoming.
the two
And you are
rogues.
late.
The two rogues recognize the welcomers as Phlan's thieves guild.
How close are they all standing to each other? The group
They're
of four.
they're in a better group. They're 3 feet away from each other, roughly, in a nice
Okay.
spread net.
Tight. So tight area.
Fairly tight, yeah.
I would like to jump up on the or like sort of sit back on top of the box and just pull out my dulcimer, and as I start playing on my dulcimer, I just look at them and it's like, you made a very bad mistake trying to rob us, and it is I think it's time for you to go before things end very badly for you. And I cast Winter's Wail.
Winter's Wail. All right. That is
My
your
cantrip.
homebrew cantrip, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me what that one does.
It takes an action. It's a range of 60 feet in a 5-foot area. It's concentration for up to a minute. I unleash a burst of snow and freezing wind from my instrument
Okay.
at an area that I see, and it swirls in that area like a tornado. They have to make a wisdom saving throw of 14. If they succeed, they take half damage. If they fail, they take 1d6 psychic damage or 1d6 cold damage, and their movement is halved.
Awesome. Okay. So I heard all of that. Just give me a second. Okay. So that's a
Is it
wisdom.
possible that we could pause for a couple minutes?
Yes, of course. Do you need anything, or just take a break?
I really got to go to the washroom.
Oh yeah.
I
No.
concur with that.
No.
I really gotta pee.
Okay. Go ahead, guys. I'll get this set up.
Yeah.
I got to switch laundry over, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna go on a 5-minute break and then come back.
And that's
Right.
where we'll take
Yeah,
our
come
break,
back to
everybody, I
combat.
guess. Come on back and we'll,
5 minutes.
yeah, however long it takes for you guys to get back. I'm hoping everyone's having fun. Everyone who's still here.
Other than the fact that the money was stolen from me, I am.
Yeah, that was crazy. To be fair, though, I did get my 2 hours out of this. I thought this would be over a lot faster, but that was my bad. That was my bad for thinking that.
Alright, I'll be back. Just hold on.
No problem. It's a lot of silence right now. Let's see if we can play some little diddly music. I don't have any music. Oh, hope my frames aren't skipping. Oh no, everything's good. Everything's looking swell. Alright. I'm really happy I'm streaming this. It's gonna give me a chance to look back and get literally everything instead of just what I take as notes. And it allowed me to hear exactly how I do voices for recurring NPCs, which is gonna be nice.
I am back.
Hey, welcome back, Sube. Albert, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I've been doing my part with that for the most part. I'm just waiting for everyone else.
I got chip and dip and lemonade.
Chip and dip and
That's a
lemonade.
combination.
Why is my... Found out why my chat box wasn't
All at
working.
once.
I had my chat box in the wrong spot. There we go. That's cleans it up. I for as much prep as I put into this, I didn't get as much finished. And that was weird.
Could you guys hear the chips crunching?
No. For the character icons, I have no idea what happened with that. I clicked it, I unclicked it, and I clicked it again, and it fixed itself. So that wasn't a huge issue. I don't know why it was giving me an issue. I'm glad people are having fun though. I'm really happy you guys are making this your own.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I will give you before we start, Eric, if it helps.
Hey, what's up,
I'll
man?
send you if it helps. I'll send you this, which is the D&D Beyond definition.
Awesome. Just over Discord.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's an image. It goes quicker as an image.
Hey, I'm back.
Of course. Wisdom.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's the best way to message you?
Discord. Now
Okay.
that I know to look at it. Sorry. I'm glad I had
I just
streamer
wanted
mode
to-
off, streamer mode on though, because with that you don't hear the dings, and it turns out as we were doing this, group chat was exploding. So it was either not hear you guys and not hear everyone, or okay. So cast at will. That's cool. So, alright, yeah, that works.
Oh yeah, and I forgot too that while I'm using it, any attacks against me, the enemy has advantage.
Mm-hmm. See, I was scared of making this fight hard. Because y'all level 1, but then again, bandits aren't tough, so I had to really balance this.
Is that bandits aren't tough?
Bandits aren't. They're the basic fantasy enemy, right?
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure
Considering
that.
that we end up, it's in Dungeons and Dragons, you can like fight gods.
Yeah, I No,
You're
I
not
just
gonna
just
hear
warned you.
Apple any louder.
Sorry, I'll mute myself while I eat my
Thank you.
apple.
All right. So is that everyone back?
I think so.
Peter here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, and everyone's here.
Awesome. Okay, so you booted up that with a spell. Everyone else, please roll initiative. I'll do your spell after uh, this rolls.
Say initiative.
Yes,
Roll is
yes,
initiative.
please. D20 plus your initiative modifier.
Where's my initiative? Oh, here it is.
7.
All right. Where's the initiative tracker?
21.
Oh my lord, this dice hates me.
I say that with every single die that every one of Cam's 20-sided dice that he
Cameron
has.
can throw it in a way that lands on a high number.
We did that yesterday. Hannah figured out how to throw the bad dice to land on blanks, and we figured out how to throw the other dice so they landed on good things.
Okay.
You're still muted, dummy.
I got a 7.
Okay. So what was Peter's?
7.
Okay, 7. Ah,
I'm running
great.
out of chips.
You're running out of what?
Chips.
Oh,
This makes me sad.
you
Because I
should
have
get
a
some
lot of
fruit.
dip. I have a lot of dip, but I'm out of chips. Almost.
Rip.
Yo, how does Sean use this godforsaken combat tracker?
I haven't figured that one out yet either.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. That thing is complicated. I will write it down myself. Oh, look in the paper. Oh. You got 7? Awesome.
It's not getting any better.
Okay, let's do this how I usually do it. 20 to 25. Okay.
I think that was Megan.
Huh?
What was your initiative?
21.
Okay, so 21. 20 to 15.
I got 15.
Okay. 15 to 10. Okay, that was resounding. 10 to 5.
Yep.
7.
7.
Wait, was that all three of you guys?
Cameron didn't think he had to roll.
Dummy, you're still muted.
That's why. I was talking. I forgot I muted myself. I got 16.
I already told
Yeah,
you.
to be
I already
fair,
yelled that you were muted.
Meg's been saying nothing but you've been muted.
I apologize sincerely.
What was your initiative
I
roll?
can hear you talking.
16? Oh, great. That works great with the list I just made.
Idiot.
16. Peter and Alan are 7. We roll the initiative for these folks. Okay, perfect. 6, 8, 13.
Rolled 40, 20, and got a 28.
Yeah, that was not great. They don't get any bonus though, so
But still, that's rough, buddy.
that is pretty rough. Okay, so you cast your thing. I'm going to make wisdom saves for them.
Yes, 14 or higher to save.
14 or higher to save. What's their modifiers? Let me look at my sheet. Oh my god, I just opened Google.
Watch the bandits have like +5 wisdom modifiers.
They do not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of them beats the how do I have this set up? Okay, so the one up top, this one succeeds. The other three take.
So it's 1d6 cold damage, which is 4, 1d6 psychic damage, which is 1, so they take 5 damage, and the other one takes half. So
Oh, he still takes damage. Okay,
it's half.
nice. Okay.
But the ones that failed also suffer half movement for their next action.
Okay, that's cool. It's hard to write with gloves on, eh? Sorry, what was the total amount of damage?
It was 4 cold damage and 1 psychic damage.
So 5, okay. And the one took half that?
Yeah.
So, okay.
But all attacks against me are at an advantage.
Yes, of course. Okay. So, let me redo my initiative because I found my notebook, because it's embarrassing that I could not find that as soon as the game started.
As you do that, can I?
Yes,
explain
please.
what
Please
happens
describe
first?
that gives me a good.
So as I jump up and I start playing the dulcimer, all you guys see is the dulcimer, the wooden stringed instrument that I'm playing on my lap. You notice that ice crystals begin to form on the wood, and cold wind and snow start basically blowing from the dulcimer towards the 4 enemies with a whitish blue hue, and then it just starts spiraling like a tornado around them. What you first think is just the sound of high-speed wind, upon further listening to it, is actually the sound of wails, whether it be women wailing or children or men. But it's a tornado of ice and cold, and the sound of wailing people.
Crying.
And the moans of the damned.
Yeah, holy moly. Wow, that's edgy.
Eric loves edgy.
I love edgy. You're a resident goth. Okay, who is next up? So Megan, your turn is first.
Oh, just a second. I gotta see. Because I'm pretty sure she has her. Yeah, she has her short bow. Crap. What's the distance on that?
I
If you
think
click on
it's.
an
I think
equipment
it's.
tab, it's right
It's
next to the
80.
bow.
Yeah, 80 feet.
Yeah, yeah. It's because I had been looking at my stuff.
No worries.
So she pulls that off from the way it was strapped to her backpack, and pulls an arrow out of the quiver on her leg to notch an arrow.
Awesome. Which one are you shooting at?
So I'm squinting at the
I can make the pictures bigger. I can zip
That's
line.
okay. I just had to zoom in.
That
Or actually, which was the one? Which one that took only the half damage from Finnegan's spell?
the half damage is the thug in the background.
Okay. So, I'll hit the thug that's at the front. I'll shoot at the thug that's at the front.
The thug is the actual class.
Oh, sorry.
It's a thug.
'Cause when you-
So yeah, no. Thug surrounded by three bandits.
Okay. Because when you said that, like a circle went around the person on like at the topmost, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah, that was my bad because the grid doesn't align properly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the bandit at the front.
Okay. Awesome. Make an attack. So on D&D Beyond, at your weapon, it will just be I think it's like just a +5. So that encompasses your modifier and your weapon to hit damage. So if you just click that, it'll automatically roll the perfect stat for you.
So which one, the hit or the one that's the damage?
To hit.
Okay.
Screw that up.
A 9, like garbage.
Not bad. Okie dokie. Okay, no. It flies. You let loose the arrow and it flies out and right out the door into the night.
Rip.
Let's hope no child was playing in the fields. Just some schmuck 80 feet away gets pegged. Cameron, it is your go. Ooh, yeah. Actually, no, you cast a spell. You cast a spell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a concentration.
It's a concentration, and you cast a spell. Tyler, that means it's you with the 15.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run about here because I'm short ranged,
Yep.
right? Or wait, I have to be in the square in front.
Yeah,
of me,
it's the 8 around you, which is melee.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll take my shield off my back to raise my armor class up to 18.
Nice.
And then I'll
Jesus.
swing the great axe at the thug in front of me.
The bandit in front of you, or the yeah, the bandit.
The
All right.
in front of me.
Give me a roll.
To hit.
Yep.
23.
20. Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Then it's 1d12 plus 3 slashing.
All right. Give me your roll.
11. What happened?
That's a lot.
Okay.
That was
Silent right here. Muted.
Oh my god. Isn't it cool living with your parents? You guys?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that just the coolest? What was your damage?
11.
Yeah, no,
Plus
he's
3 slashing.
it doesn't matter, he drops.
I'm standing there. I raise my shield up, look at the thug that has the 2 axe that were behind him, and I'm like, "This is what happens when you approach the sin of pride."
Jesus.
Dang, goddamn lines.
Right? Holy moly. Okay. So she sees Jimothy hit the ground like a fat kid on the jungle gym. And she's gonna step over him, and she's gonna swing both the axes perpendicular to each other, making a multi-attack.
Okay.
Sorry, one sec. 4. Does a 20 hit?
Wait, I have mine's 18 armor class.
Yeah, so 20 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 2d6 plus 2. Let me 2d6 9 10 11. Oh my god, is this balanced?
We'll soon find out.
Well, I mean, I dropped one of theirs and now I'm down at 1 HP.
Oh my god.
He's supposed to be the tank.
I know, right? I have a high armor, but just not the health pool.
When can I use a bonus action?
On your turn.
Okay.
But if your bonus action breaks your concentration, your enemies become Wait, is that a gradual effect or is it just a concentration during your turn?
It lasts for its concentration up to 1 minute duration.
Eric,
Hey, what's up, man?
do you have a snappy one-liner from that guy? I mean, like, he's like, kills the guy in front and like, this is why we went to pride that you're like, you're at 1 HP.
No, she's just.
Not as entertaining.
She's a bandit, dude. I didn't even know it was a girl until 7 seconds ago, so I had to change my voice for her.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a girl's voice you were doing when she first started talking.
Ooh, definitely not. Alright, we are at Bandit with 8. So he is going to
Oh,
take...
that's right. We had 2 people that rolled 7.
Yeah.
Ah!
what's his... It's halved movement, right?
Yes, half
Okay.
movement.
5, 10, 50. And he runs through Tyler's melee range, but he has not left it. So as soon as he goes to leave, you can make an attack of opportunity on him, Tyler.
Like now?
As soon as he leaves, as soon as his next move.
Okay.
Because right now he's just flanking. So that is Peter or Alan. Do you get first? Since you both rolled, do you want to decide who goes first, or do you want who has the higher dex to go first?
It doesn't matter to me, Christopher, if you want to go first.
Sure, I can go first.
Yeah, doesn't matter to me, man.
Okay, so I guess I'll draw out my crossbow.
Awesome. Who?
And sorry, is that an action or is that like just?
No, that's just what you're saying. If you attack with it, that's one action.
Okay. How many attacks do I get? Just one?
You get one attack and one bonus action. If you scroll down in actions, it'll tell you what your available bonus actions are.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I will pull out my crossbow, and I will shoot the enemy closest to me.
So the thug up front?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me... you were listening when I told Norix how to do it, right? There's beside your damage button, there's a plus whatever, and that's the button you're going to want to use for your attack.
I just meant I don't see my crossbow on here.
Do you have it equipped?
Yes, I do have it under equipment.
One sec. Let me pull up your sheet.
Dagger, dagger,
quick.
bedroll, arrow.
You're furious typing.
He's
How
like, dang.
how to tell your DM to balance level 1 fights. Wiki how. To be fair, that was not supposed to happen. All good there, Alan?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were looking for something.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Okay, I'm trying to find where it says crossbow because I see arrows.
Okay, I'll pull up your sheet.
Wait, short bow. Oh, here it is, short bow. I see it.
Did you? Well, if you don't have a crossbow, that would explain why you don't.
I thought I did have a crossbow. I thought that was part of the. Yeah, see weapons. Under weapons, it says crossbow.
weapons as that's what you're proficient in. That doesn't mean that you have it. That's
okay.
proficiencies in languages. So you're proficient with
Oh,
crossbow.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, I
You
have
don't
a short bow
have-
though. I have a
yes.
short bow.
Okay.
You're still
So
proficient in that.
if you look over in actions, you're gonna look at your short bow. It says 80 feet, and it says
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I
hit
see it.
slash DC.
Okay, I was looking under attack. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it within 80 feet? I'm assuming then,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And then I click the +5.
Yeah. Now roll your
Or-
dice with modifier.
Okay, I got 15.
15. That beats it. Roll damage. Just the button beside it.
Oh, I got 1.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no wait. 1 plus 4. I got a 4.
1 plus 4. That almost does it. So you let go and it thunk. And it's a sickening just wonk. As the guy looks down, he's got a bolt sticking out of his ribs. And it kind of sways a bit, but he stays on his feet for the most part. He's definitely hurting,
Okay,
but
can I
he's
take
not.
a bonus action?
Do you have an available bonus action to take? Like what can you do with your bonus action? I mean.
Like under bonus action, I say advanced actions in combat 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean anything? I don't know. I'm not used to this,
Yeah, let
this
me just
style, so
pull it up so I make sure I know what I'm looking at the same time.
Two weapon fighting, Christopher, is if you're holding 2 melee weapons, 1 in each hand, you can use a bonus action with 2 weapon fighting to attack with your offhand.
Like if because we had the option of taking 2 daggers. If we had those equipped, you could have 1 damage, one action, and then the other hand do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other hand
Okay,
take an
okay.
action.
All right. So I can't. Can I perform any other action at this point?
You're not close enough for a sneak attack. If you have any items that you think would help, there we go. You didn't have your armor equipped, so I equipped that for you.
I didn't know I had to equip it.
Yeah.
I thought it was on.
It just helps your
All the
armor
time.
class.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much. If you don't have any items that you want to use or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm around Nork. Like I'm pretty close to Nork.
Norks.
Norks. Am I able to get her attention at this point? Or is
Yeah,
it like...
yeah. You can do that.
Okay, do I need to do like a skill check? or
No,
anything?
no, just get her attention. What do you say? What do you do?
Okay, so I just try to like whisper to her like, we need one alive to interrogate.
No duh.
Oh, that went smooth.
My wife, everybody. And that's why I married her.
Nice.
I mean,
Will you marry me? No,
Alright.
duh. All right.
Okay, well then that's all I'm gonna do then. I guess.
Awesome. So up next is Peter.
Yay. Tyler's at 1, right?
Tyler,
Yep.
get that down to 1. That is my bad.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
I'm used to
Um,
It
DMing
was,
other
just, it
group.
was just a very good roll on Eric's.
Yeah. I'm used to DMing groups of like level 8s.
Don't worry about it, Eric. Don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. You're the DM. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, screw you
Okay,
guys.
so
Wait, level 8 as in people higher than us?
Sorry?
Yes, we're only level 1.
Oh, okay.
I reach down into my quiver, tapping the side. Like I go past the top, tap the side, go up, grab an arrow, and aim at the thug by the door, like a straight shot to this guy.
Awesome. Give me a roll for it.
And it's a dexterity modifier.
Right at your weapon, beside the, because you get a dex modifier and your weapon 2-hit modifier. And what D&D Beyond does is they automatically do the math for you. So if you,
Oh, I'm using my personal dice.
okay, well, like it'll still give you the, so you got a +9 to hit with your longbow.
Wow.
Do you,
What?
do you see where it says that?
I really don't.
So in D&D Beyond you got actions and you got your longbow.
Oh, I'm in equipment. That would be why. Now I see it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so it just
Hey, you're just like what I did.
hit
That's
slash
that's
hit slash
impressive.
DC. It is really impressive. You're gonna be a nice archer.
Well, that was the plan. So 16 with a +9. I only got a 16.
Oh, don't worry. Roll damage. That's 1d8 plus 3, is it not?
Yes.
Awesome. I play so much games I can remember how much damage bows do. I've never played a ranged character.
I gotta use the translucent one.
Of course, of course.
11.
Oh. So, yeah, if you want to describe it, you can if you have something special. But yeah, he goes down.
So when I put the arrow into my bow and draw back the string, there's a moment pause, and I like tilt my head towards the ground slightly before snapping back up really quickly and letting it loose, and it flies straight into him. Thunk.
Holy moly! Yeah, and he actually goes back into the half-open door.
Did I stick him to the wall?
The arrow pinning him to just near the hinges of the open door.
That's what I wanted to, but I didn't think you would let me do it. So that
Oh yeah,
worked out
no.
really well.
With rolling that high, you did.
I just scream from. I just like talk from where I was like, "Nice shots, Mr. Tin Man."
You're lucky my guy doesn't get offended easily.
See, there would be 2 people going before you, Megan, but they are dead, so it's back to Megan.
Hey.
Worked.
Just wiped out the guys on the bottom.
Hey, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were at the bottom, but it makes sense. I only picked him because him other than Cam.
I'll just shoot at the guy that I missed initially. That's who
Alright.
this is, right? At the
No, that guy's dead.
No, he's still alive. If they're still on the screen, they're still alive.
I thought the one she shot initially was the one Tyler killed.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. I was thinking you were talking about this one.
That's okay. I don't remember where people were. It's fine.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry
I'm
about that.
shooting at this bandit that's closer.
Of course. Yeah, you know. Do your longbow, short bow roll.
16?
16 hits. Damage.
Eight.
It didn't matter. You could have failed that and still killed him. He had 1 hurt, 1 health. If you want to describe it, you can. But
No, I'm too sleepy.
that's fair. He just takes another arrow right to
He's dead.
right to the
end.
clavicle, and he drops onto his back.
Who's in that furious typing?
It's Tyler. Probably, Eric, I swear.
No, I'm having a conversation.
With himself.
With himself. All right, Cameron, it is your turn.
Okay, so I get off the box, and I drop my concentration on Widow's Wail, or on Winter's Wail.
Winter's
sorry.
Wail, yeah.
And I cast Minor Illusion on myself. The illusion I want to cast is I want my horns to turn from the obsidian black to look like ice, and my eyes to go pure white. And I'm just going to slowly walk towards the last. I'll get to about here.
Okay.
I'm just going to walk towards that's the thug, right? Or is
Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay, so I'm going to walk towards her, and I'm just going to just speak to her, and all I'm going to say is that if you drop your axes right, I guess I'll say it in character. If you drop your axes right now, then we will spare you from the fate of your friends. If you do not, then you will meet a fate worse than theirs.
Alright, make a intimidation roll.
17 plus 4, 21.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't even have to roll defense because her modifier can't do that. Okay, yeah, she takes a step back and she throws.
Did you say she?
Yeah, it turns out it's a chick. That's on me. I used the wrong voice for it. It's my bad. I'm clicking and dragging pictures from my library and I'm getting them mixed up because they all look brown. So she takes a step back. She's canceling combat, but leaving area of opportunity. It's up to Escanor if you want to take a hit.
No, I'm gonna step back with my shield still up. Gonna take a step back. Can I lay on hands myself?
You can, yeah, you can touch.
Oh, could I still use my bonus action because it's...
Yeah, your turn's not done. I was just about to do her turn, her response to your turn.
So for my bonus action, I'm just going to use Healing Word on Escanor.
Alright, roll for that first.
So Escanor, heal yourself 8.
I'll take that. There's no point in me doing lay on hands because I get 5 HP back to put me over max.
Yeah. Okay, so she takes a good.
I look down at Finnegan and go, "Thank you, my little." What are goats called? Like
Fawn. We're a satyr or a fawn.
a fawn? Thank you, my little fawn friend.
So you walk down. You has mighty swings there, and I tap your shoulder.
I look at my axe, the divine axe Rita, battle axe adorned by the sun.
It's very well.
Oh, they in love. I see.
I didn't say the bearing the name of a maiden part.
So she takes a step back and she's ticked off. She just got bested by a couple of schmucks that she like smack talked just a couple, like not even a minute before.
I purposely put one of my hooves on the head of one of her fallen comrades.
Jesus.
It doesn't sound like a bard. I don't think you're playing this right, Cameron.
So
Back
it's
and
an
forth.
intimidation attempt.
It's a very good intimidation attempt.
She throws her axes down and all huffy puffy, and she's like, "Whatever, I'll find something else to do." She turns around and she kind of almost bumps into the guy that got pinned to the door, and she goes around, and you see her.
I just as she keeps backing up, I just keep I keep the same distance, but I just keep following with the
Oh.
illusion of the color on the eyes.
She's
Kind of
not.
cute.
She's not looking at you. She just turned her back on you guys.
Oh!
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's not a combat class.
Okay, can I run up and do like a bludgeoning hit on her head?
I feel like you mean to just knock her out.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like just like knock her out.
Make an unarmed attack. For you, that will be. Yeah, that'll just be an attack.
Oh, it's not. It's yeah. I got it. I got a 2.
Wait,
Can
damage
I
or
see?
I
Can
rolled
I
a 1 with a 1.
Can I see him fail, and can I run up and do it?
I see the party hasn't changed after the combat.
This is
I need-
hilarious.
I need a drink. So you run up and you swing wide, and you like catch the back of her bandana. She turns around and kind of steps back, like, What's up? What's going on here?" Like, and then she pulls her heavy crossbow off her back.
I point the longbow directly at her and gesture my head to her friend. Drop it now.
What? So you
One
can
warning.
stab me in the back, and she trains it on you.
I stand in front of. I just kind of put my shield in front of Dave's helmet.
This is
him.
I don't need your help.
this is back in
You're
this.
not. Oh, I guess you're not at 1 anymore.
Uh,
That's why I was saying I don't need your help.
who is the
I'm
last?
just gonna loot the body that I'm standing on.
Who is the last? Actually, you can't move, Tyler. We're back in initiative count
Okay. Yeah.
because combat reopened.
Oh, okay. Wow, guys, I gave you such a nice opening.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I will be honest.
Oh, well, I don't know. Like this dice hates me because like that was a terrible roll, and I don't
That was
understand.
natural one, man, happens.
Peter, go ahead.
What?
Was that your turn that you just talked, or do you want to keep going?
I thought that the plan was we were trying to interrogate. I didn't realize that Chris and I were the only ones who were going to try and stop her from leaving.
Well,
Am I going to kill her if I shoot her?
she's got
Shoot her
30
in the
health.
leg.
She's got 30 health. I'll tell you that.
Okay, so I won't kill her even if I get max damage.
Shoot her in the leg.
Well, I'm actually going to aim for her weapon.
Aim for the gronk nuts.
Oh, okay.
All right.
29.
Good lord!
20 plus 9.
That's a crit.
Hold up, 1 sec.
She's got 30 health. She'll be fine.
No,
Cape
29.
backwards as I let go of the arrow.
That's 20. That's 29 to hit. But good lord.
yeah,
That's a nat 20 plus 9.
yeah, that's incredible. First off, best time to use that. I'm just looking to see if there's a special condition if you want to just knock the weapon out of her hand.
Actually, I'm going to destroy it is my aim. I mean, like a crossbow, longbow, arrow.
I don't know if you can really. I guess you could destroy it by
Oh,
shooting.
in the world of D&D, all things are possible.
Yes, I don't think we're at that skill point yet.
It's not a skill per se.
I think it's a
I don't know.
skill.
I got a nat 20 with
That's
it.
a
Yeah,
skill,
it's more of a GM discretion thing than anything.
Yeah, let me. I'm reading the Dungeon Master's Guide on this combat right now.
Okay, so I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
See,
29 total.
I was gonna give it to you. I just didn't know if there was something special that could help in there. But yeah, the you let it loose and it hits it where the cord gets gets to the wood, and it snaps it.
Mm.
A bolt goes off and it goes about 7-ish feet towards you, and then just lands in the barn floor. As she just looks at a crossbow and drops it on the ground.
I just put another arrow in the quiver and pointed at her again. Final warning.
Oh,
Said that last time.
what am I supposed to do? Turn around so you can kill me? Fine.
No,
Just
we
shoot me
want
in
to. We want information. We do not want to kill. We force our-
Information on what?
Who are you? Why are you here? And why
Bring
did you
her
hunt us for the
inside
egg?
before interrogating her.
Yeah, she doesn't need to be brought. She'll go on her own accord if you'll let her.
That's why I was just saying to get her inside.
Okay. Is that good?
Okay, I'm gonna stand by the door to keep a lookout.
Alright.
Quietly though, like not out in the open.
All
No, no.
sneaky like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand over
Wait.
here, but I'm gonna keep my illusion up.
Someone's got to interrogate her.
I can.
Who's
You
got
go
good
for it.
interrogation skills?
I think it's a bard's thing, really.
It's a persuasion or an intimidation check, depending on how you want to play it.
I have +3 to both, but I don't know exactly what I'd
I
say.
have +6 in persuasion and +4 in intimidation.
It's
Okay.
you, my friend.
Yeah, you got it.
5 in intimidation and +5 in persuasion.
Alright.
Well,
No,
between the two of you to
it-
talk to her.
Just a heads up. It doesn't necessarily have to be the person with the best stats.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
If
yeah, it's just.
if one of you
whoever
wants to
feels like-
role play, if you have something personal you want to say, you can go ahead. You don't feel the need to. Just because he's got the charisma
Yeah.
stats, don't feel
I s-
like you're missing out.
I slowly just start walking to her again
Oh jeez, you and the walking.
with with the illusion still up of the ice horns and the white eyes. It's like all we want to know is how you came to learn of the egg and why you are here. If you give us the information that we want, you will leave here unarmed but alive.
What are you expecting, man? My guys heard there was a sale going down, and we tried to rob you. We're not villains. We're just piss poor people living in Phlan.
I want to make an insight check on that.
Sure.
Can I roll a perception check for
17.
outside?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll a perception check.
Oh please, Lord of the D20s.
RN Jesus.
Or in Jesus, yeah.
Yep.
Oh my lord, I got another one.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
it
I
is.
rolled a 7. I got a 7.
It's about 12:30 at night. It's pretty dark. The light from the barn is pretty much as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Like
I
the
rolled.
light that's flowing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Uh,
I apologize.
yeah, no, just the light that's flowing out of the barn. Where it stops, your vision stops pretty much.
I rolled a 17 on insight.
Yeah. She's with the welcomers, but like, she's not some evil rogue
Okay.
assassin. She's just someone who needs a job.
I take out my money pouch and I hand it to her. And I say, use this and get as far away as possible from Phlan as you can.
She looks at it confused.
I look at Finnegan confused.
What's the plan now? Are you
The plan
mocking?
now
Are you
is for you
mocking
to
me?
start a new life somewhere in the more honorable pursuits in thievery and villainy. There's enough coin in here for last you quite a while. You seem to be. How is she built? Like, does she seem physically fit?
She's
Or is she like thin and like gaunt?
Malnourished.
she's definitely gotten a good. She doesn't eat every day. She's not malnourished, but she's not like tip top shape.
All I know is she packs quite a punch with those 2 axes.
That was insane. That was not supposed to happen.
I hand her one of the 2 axes that she dropped. And I say, use this to protect yourself on the road. But find some honest work.
Okay, wait a minute. My character is gonna pick up on the money pouch because he's pretty sure that Flannel took it.
All right, what do you do?
Do I do an insight or perception?
No. Well, what are you trying to do?
I point my crossbow at him and I say, "Hold on,
Jesus.
let me see that."
Jeez. All right, that's not really a roll. That's if he decides to let you.
I just put the money pouch in her hand.
And she kind of looks at you, obviously, like, oh my god, not again.
So I say, "Hand it over."
She sighs and is like, fine. And
I
throws it at you.
I put my arm across from her and says, "If you want your money pouch here," and I toss him his money pouch back. But next time, treat people with respect. And
All
also
right,
keep your wits about
I
you.
shoot him.
Oh my god.
Can I do a attempt to block this with my shield?
Um,
I'm pretty far away.
You're super far away
Just
for
throw
that.
the shield.
I'll Captain America, throw it in between them, and hope I roll really well if I have to.
Yeah, that if
I
you
get my,
want
I
to.
get, I get my shield ready. I'm like, okay, whoa, everyone, calm down.
Like, do you straight up shoot him?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
Okay, while this is happening,
yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the lady, and I'm just gonna pull her back.
Yeah, she's like,
And I'm gonna say quietly to her, I don't actually know these people. I'm sorry for scaring you. You might want to leave now.
Goodbye.
yeah, sounds good.
All right, I got a 14.
What's your armor class?
15.
Ooh. Yeah. Your arrow comes out of out of the notch and just hits a pillar behind Finnegan. It,
Does he
ev-
hit Escanor?
It looks like you need to work on both your manners and your aim. I turn back to the girl. Inside that pouch, you will find 47 gold.
47
silver
gold.
pieces.
Where did you get 47 gold?
Because when I rolled for my gold, I don't have like really expensive equipment.
Oh yeah,
So
you didn't need
I
to.
had a lot left over.
You
But
didn't need to buy. That's yeah, because
didn't do anything.
you're not using weapons or backpacks or anything.
He just uses his head.
Yeah. So he's super
Encumbered.
unprepared, and but it
It's
gave
everything seems to be working out so far.
you just
So
gave
yeah,
all the money away.
I tell her that inside the pouch is 47 gold, 70 silver pieces, and 100 copper pieces. Use that to start a better life.
She kind of stares at you. You guys are friggin' nuts. Vaults over the box and starts running towards
I
the
agree
back
with that.
exit. She kind of like pushes past you, Norix, as she's like ready to get out of
Watch
here.
the egg, lady.
She's
No, don't draw her attention back to the egg. She wanted it once. Just don't tempt her.
she does not care at this point.
Okay.
She's going before she gets stabbed or whatever.
Gets a weapon pointed at her.
shot.
again.
Yeah.
Kim, all I can hear is the get shot.
I then start just looting the bodies, but I pick up the one hand axe that I didn't get.
All right.
Oh, no, you-
Do you know how to add items on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay, so add one hand axe.
I was gonna be like trying to dragging the egg over to also try and take stuff from these now dead people.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna grab Flannel by the gruff, his neck, and I'm gonna tell him, if you ever try to steal from me again, I won't miss next time.
Oh my god.
It was way too easy the first time. You're not much of a challenge.
Yeah, you
Sort
need to pay some more attention.
For
I'm
being
gonna
the
walk
rogue.
over.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing if there was a way to pay attention or not.
And
You
the
did
same-
try. I just rolled much
No,
better.
so that was just Norks just saying that.
You
Yeah, I know, but
tried
I'm saying in
originally.
general,
I just
I
rolled,
don't know.
I
Oh,
rolled
yeah,
much.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just rolled higher than you. When he asked you to roll, I just rolled higher than you.
All right, how many bandits we got? We
There's
got
4. Or
There were
3?
three. bandits.
3 dead bandits. All right. Everyone who's looting, give me a d12.
Who was looting? I didn't say I was, so I'm probably
I'm
not.
looting. Give me a D12.
Yeah, it's up to you to decide if you're looting or not.
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
I got a 10.
So you 1 sec. So on the one, you find 11 gold coins and a double-headed coin. You know, it's like a gold coin. It doesn't feel as heavy, and on inspection, it's both the same markings on each side.
A trick coin.
What did the other one get?
Oh, so who is that? Was that?
Yeah, who was that for?
That was for who got the 8.
I got the 8.
Okay, I'm looking at my loot table now. Who else?
That I did, and I got a 10.
Okay, you pull out a little lock box, but with the lock like busted and pried out, and it's held together with twine.
Mm-hmm.
Undoing that, you find 25 silver and 8 gold coins.
Alrighty.
Also, you find a where is it? A little glass jar with some kind of dark brownish green liquid in it.
Alrighty.
It's slime.
That's what I was thinking.
Spurt.
Is that the slime? Yeah, that's the one.
7 days.
How
How
long
long
have
do you
you?
live for? 7 days.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm so happy that happened. All right. What else? What else do you guys want to do?
Is anyone else looting a body? Because I'll loot a body. Or are they all gone?
You can loot a body. See what else you can find.
Okay. Where do I go for that again?
Just roll a d12. What body do you want to loot? There's one more body to loot, so just d12.
Oh, I don't mind passing if someone else really wants to. How do I just roll it? Is there a way to just roll a d12 on here, or do I have to
Yeah.
do something
So
else?
if you're
Yeah,
on
it's on the left-hand side.
bottom
Okay.
left, click on
Oh,
the
I
rock,
see. Yep.
and then select the
It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
second from the top.
Yep, I got it. This animation is so slow. Oh, I got a 12.
Got a 12. So you find a bundle of um, crossbow bolts. And they're kind of wrapped in a dark green ribbon, and there's some writing on it. You can't really make out the writing; it's smudged and whatnot.
Okay.
But if you guys take time to identify your stuff, or if someone has the identify spell, you can figure out what all this stuff is.
Now, should I add this on my equipment stuff?
Yeah, you can add bolt for now. If you get it identified, I will tell you what it is.
Okay. How do I do that?
Cameron, you got D&D Beyond open. Can you tell him how to add
Yep.
stuff? Thank you.
So he's adding equipment, correct?
Yes, it should be ammunition.
So Christopher, go to equipment.
Yep.
And then click manage,
Oh, okay.
and then you can just type in the filter. Is it a quiver that he's adding? Or just
Crossbow
You said
bolts.
bolts, right?
Yeah.
So just type in the word crossbow, and the second one will be crossbow bolts, and just
Yeah, I
click
see it.
add, and it'll
Okay.
add it to your inventory.
Okay.
Awesome. Is that everything?
So so it's like a jar, like with a screw top lid or like a cork lid.
Cork lid. Boop. It's pretty small. It's only about like 2 inches tall, an inch, inch and a half round. But it's pretty much full of dark green juice.
Uh, I'm gonna take very carefully pop the cork off and like waft to see if I can smell whatever this stuff is.
It does not
If it
smell
smells
good.
familiar.
It does not smell
Yeah,
good.
obviously, this color gave that away.
um, Smelling it, it's not
Can I make an
too.
investigation check on it?
Yeah, this stuff isn't like hard to identify. This isn't like magic items or fancy stuff like that. You can make investigation checks. That's I forgot to
13.
add that there. Um,
13.
all right, just one sec. So smelling it, it's not super fragrant, but it kind of burns your nose.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much stuff that it could be, you can't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
And with your 13 for identifying the bolts,
Oh, I was using 13 on the
jar,
on
the
the
little
jar.
vial.
on the jar,
Like the vial.
it
See
is
if I knew what it was.
it is a jar, a vial of acid, and it. I think that's official 5e. I'll tell you what it does here on my loot table.
Wait, did you say that out loud, your character?
What?
I cast investigation to find out what it is.
Yeah, but like, okay, so
You
Like,
cast.
I think Christopher's
I
kind
have
of
not-
like asking, "Did you tell me or
I
something?"
have not told anybody what this is.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you identify it as a vial of acid.
Oh, that's funny because I was actually just gonna tip it and just drop a drop on the ground.
That would have done it
What I
too.
want to be careful is that vial. It is acid. I've seen it in my travels. Very potent stuff. Very dangerous. I would keep that corked and safe if I were you.
Sounds good.
my character overhears that and walks over and says, "Why would commoners be carrying vials of acid on them?"
Acid is not uncommon, especially in the realms of the
Uh,
savory folk.
yeah, Christopher, acid's just another
Acid.
tool of the trade for.
No, like this is way out of my like. I know nothing about this world or any of this stuff.
I know.
That's
I'm
why-
just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. It's not too.
That's why I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, no, of
because
course,
I don't-
and
like,
thank
I
you.
don't-
They're good.
It's just they carry mostly trash and odds and ends and bips and baubles, right?
Still seems odd.
They use it for banditry.
I guess, yeah. To break into stuff.
Yeah, break into stuff and splash
Okay,
on people.
alright.
It's
Okay.
like a violence tool.
Okay.
How do you think Two-Face happened?
Exactly.
I don't think Two-Face was in D&D, but that's fine.
You never know.
Nice character idea.
Yeah.
Try Three-Face.
Heads or
That's
tails,
the best
Batman.
one.
God, I cannot wait till you guys progress and meet Four Face.
Don't forget 20-sided face.
Yeah.
It is.
Anything with 20 sides is Christopher's.
Yeah.
The bane of
His
Christopher.
nemesis.
Yeah. Nemesis.
All right. You guys want to head back?
On the way out, I'm going to recover my arrows.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the body I pinned and pull the arrow out and watch his body fall to the floor.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab my arrow from that guy.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I better do the same.
Question for the DM.
What do you need?
Minor illusion is in a range. Can I have it so that range comes with me? Like as I walk?
If you
Or does it stay stationary?
cast it on yourself, it can go with you. If you cast it and try to like walk through it or walk away,
I wanted to cast it so as it looked like something was walking with us.
yeah, you can.
Just one final question. The arrow I shot at the crossbow, is that one recoverable?
It's kind of busted. You used it to destroy a heavy crossbow.
That's okay. I just wanted to make
Okay,
sure.
like how stingy are you on that as like GM?
If you're firing 50 shots, in like combat, I'm gonna be like, it's starting to
Okay.
run low. But for the most part, fighting bandits, I don't really care.
Okay. So
I take a look at the damaged crossbow. Now you said that did the bow break the cord that the crossbow was using?
It broke the end of the I don't know, the bowed end of the crossbow.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna salvage the broken crossbow and just
yeah,
put
yeah.
it in my.
You can take it. You can probably get it repaired if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
Also,
that.
I pick up the crossbow bolt that she shot at me that didn't even reach me.
No, she didn't shoot it. It just fell out of the gun.
Okay, well, I pick it up.
Yeah.
Who had a crossbow?
I don't.
I have a short bow.
Yeah, we have short bows.
Yeah. I don't think
Okay,
anyone's
so I'm also.
anyone's
I
got
have
a crossbow yet.
in
Which is
my-
different than a crossbow.
I have a small crossbow and my longbow, so I'll just add it to my quiver then.
Does a crossbow bolt work with a short bow, or is it completely different?
Different. They're different. Yeah.
It's different.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I added to my quiver of crossbow bolts.
Awesome. Okay. If you want to write that down, or if you don't really care, go ahead.
I don't really care. It's just more for the story.
Of
I'm
course.
a more roleplay based player
Of course. Of course.
than combat.
Wait, did you say you have a crossbow, Peter?
I do actually. I had when picking equipment, they had all those choices, and the thing that was other than the crossbow wasn't something I was interested in having. So it's like, well, I got a longbow, and now I've got a light crossbow. So
Okay.
What
All right,
was
that's
the other thing again? That was a Eucla, right?
I can't even remember now.
Okay. It's been a while since I made a fighter, so I can't remember exactly.
But yeah, I think it may have been an axe actually.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm not sure about that.
All right. Are you guys heading back or?
I have nothing left here.
Yeah,
No.
good.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Is somebody gonna pick up this egg, or am I dragging it all the way back?
I've got the egg.
Yeah.
I cast minor illusion, which is a 5-foot box, to make it look like a wolf is walking with us.
Okay.
The wolf's fur matches the fur of my own.
Do you
I
warn
like-
us this, or are we just like, oh my gosh, there's a wolf?
Yeah.
Well, no, you like it's because minor illusion is a vocal component, and I have to use my instruments. You hear me start playing one of my pan flute,
Oh, okay.
and then you see the white and blue energy exit, and then you just see the wolf appear where the arcana energy was spiraling.
Gotcha.
All right. So you stroll back into town, kind of wary, a little bit tired. Escanor is kind of rubbing
Beat up.
at the chainmail where it still cut his flesh, and it hurt, but you're better now. As you walk into
I got better.
the Harper is in the stables where he promised to meet you, and it's been about an hour and a couple minutes now, and he looks at you guys as you approach. So it's done, is it?
I step forward. I tell I just make a hand motion to the wolf, even though it's not there, and it just disappears. And then I ask him a question. What do you know about the Welcomers?
The Welcomers are small town thieves guild. I assume they must have given you trouble when you were there.
They tried to rob us after the deal was in place.
Hmm.
You tried to rob me. I don't see
I
what
did
the
not
difference
try. I
is.
succeeded. That is the difference. But yeah, so it looks like this egg is garnishing more attention than maybe you have initially thought of.
He kind of opens his hands and for it.
But we do have it here, and then I guess I just nudge Escanar.
Can I see if he's like
I place
being
it
kind
down.
of shifty, shady?
He's standing in the shadows of a stable behind a tea house. Y'all are pretty shady, yeah. If you want to check,
Understandable.
go ahead. But it's not like he's not trying to be shady.
No, I know, but I mean like
we know why we're here, but is he being like more deceptive than the fact that we've agreed on this is what we're doing?
Make a check. Insight.
Was it perception or
Insight.
deception? Oh, insight, right.
16.
Oh, look, a 1.
Oh man, I'm
18.
really.
16.
You
I got
go
a
in
3.
too, Peter, or
Well, I got a 14, but
Okay.
not the highest.
I'm really sorry, Christopher.
This is terrible.
So he's again he's shady, but he's not really anything too different. You do notice though he
Alright.
has another Harper pin keeping his cloak closed.
Is this the same person as before?
This is the same person.
You got like 80 of those pins, or
I knew I was getting rid of one, so I brought an extra. And he beckons for the egg to be brought to him.
I kind of would like my money first, just
Did you plant the pin on the cellar?
Sure did.
And you see him kind of mutter something, and a little flash of glow underneath the hood where his eyes are. Just little blink of kind of pale light, and he's, so you did well. He takes a pouch of gold and he tosses it to you. And count it if you will, but 200 gold is there. The egg, please.
I kind of glance to the others.
He has no special connection to this egg.
Yeah,
Maybe I've already got
I
paid.
just kind of shrug
No, I don't know.
and go to like already. I'm trying to count the coins in the bag.
She's definitely not too focused on anything else that's happening.
No, exactly. So, alright, I'll slowly walk up to him. Make sure my eyes... Well, you know how Escanor's eyes can go when he's focusing on something?
Yeah.
He goes up, his eyes, focus in on him, he puts the egg in front of him.
He looks up at you almost unimpressed before turning to the egg, and he throws the sack open and pushes it down so it's completely off the egg. And he looks, and you hear him knock on it, and then he knocks a little bit harder, and he looks back at you guys. The egg is a fake, and he kind of gestures it back to you guys. But you did bring it back, and that wasn't a main part of the mission.
Yeah, the main thing that we were getting paid for was, putting the pin.
Yeah, you didn't care whether or not what happened to the egg as long as the pin was put on.
No, but you brought the egg back. You were competent and you did your job well. And he reaches behind him and he pulls out a red bottle that you recognize as a healing potion. Kind of crystal decanter type look to it, but the bright red liquid is catching the light of the inn behind you. And he hands it to Escanor as he's still standing beside him.
Escanor just kind of smiles and goes, I apologize for the look.
You guys are meeting a man in the stables behind a tea house at almost 1 in the morning, and I'm not offended by your suspicion. And he kind of looks at you guys and reaches in his coat and puts a pipe in his mouth and snaps his fingers. And as he snaps his fingers, a little flame ignites off the middle one, and he lights his pipe. And he takes a big draw from his pipe. We have seen increased interest in all things related to dragons. We've also heard more and more about dragon sightings in the Moonsea region. and elsewhere. Keep your eyes and ears open for further information. It might save your life. He takes another, and he blows a ring kind of into the air in the middle of the group.
Okie dokie, Mr. Dramatic.
He turns around and he leaves.
That's really quick. Wow, that's a quick.
Zoom.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
It's late at night. If you guys want to do anything before heading back to your room.
I wanted to get the crossbow looked at, the bolts, but the special
one in the
insignia
morning.
writing.
It's
I don't
one
I
in
know,
the
but I'm
It's-
saying
morning.
it's 1 in the morning, so I'm assuming you're gonna be like, obviously that's not possible right now.
On the way back, you did look for stores like that, but the smith and all that, they're closed up. Everyone's
That's
asleep.
what I figured. I just wanted to make sure in case you were like, oh, you didn't do it before, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know 1 in the morning there'd be a 24-hour
yeah.
blacksmith open or something like that. Like, take
No.
me to the nearest Walmart
Walmart for
automotive
crossbows.
center here.
No worries, of course. It is 1 in the morning, so the tea even the tea kettle has stopped actually serving. It's only open to people who are.
I mean, I'm still tempted on shooting flannel.
Alright.
Inside the tea kettle are like
I'll just
I
bring
can't
you
move
guys.
my character
Yeah.
anymore.
are the madame and the daughter still like working inside?
They're working in the back. She's just sitting at the
Counter?
counter. She's got a
Okay,
glass of
I
tea. She's just about,
okay.
settling down.
Okay, I approach the counter.
I'll move your
Uh,
characters for you because,
Oh, he's gonna seduce her.
yeah.
I want to be here for this. I want my guy to follow. How do I make
Hello.
that happen?
What can I do for you?
Yes, I am not from around here, and I am wondering if there was inside Phlan any shops that deal with the arcana or magical items or things of that nature.
Oh, you're a caster, hey? Oh,
I
yeah.
learned from my father.
I think there is one down the road a bit. Don't think it's open right now, but there
Uh,
is. It sells books, and I know it sells components. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but
do you know the name of the shop by chance?
the name is the Kywin Supply. Kywin.
Okay,
Gotta go
that's
to my
just down the
friggin'
road.
shop generator now. Yes.
And is that by chance? Um, I know that they are very rare. Um, I've been trying to find one for quite a while. Ones that do enchanting or anything of that nature on items.
Hmm. There's got to be. Try the tower at the end of town. It's not a shop, but I know there are some magic users that live around there. They should be able to tell you more, if not help you. Uh, Enchanting items isn't really my thing here, obviously, and I've never needed to. If Kewin's supply can't do that, then maybe the tower might.
Well, that is most helpful. I also could not help but notice that this is a go-to tavern for adventurers and travelers and those looking for work in all of Phlan, as this is the tavern that most people talk about. Tell me, um, the elvish lady here that was playing music, how is business when she is playing? Do you find that business picks up or if it stays steady?
Ah, yes. Well, whew, man, I just straight up lost the voice there.
I believe in you. Get it back.
Yeah. Everybody loves Mariel. She's got a beautiful voice, and she's not hurt on the eyes, I guess. But yeah, we usually have a assortment of birds. If you want to take the spot coming through. She doesn't play every day, you see. Sometimes we
And
have our tiefling fellow who plays in exchange for a room, and
well, I'm
sometimes you
always
have
open
Mario.
for I'm always open for extra work. You see, and I possess a few gifts of the trade that perhaps some do not. And do you know when the next evening is open? That perhaps I can lend my assistance.
They usually book it the day of, so if you're agreed to play in the morning, then you can, if you get there before Mario or Ianos, you can probably get your spot in.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you very much for the information. That's all I needed, and I slide a gold piece to her.
Oh, thank you. She takes it and slips it in her apron and takes in, finishes her tea and puts it on the counter. Now, if that'll be all, I'm
That's
heading to
everything.
bed.
Thank you for everything, and have a wonderful evening.
She goes behind the counter, into the kitchen. Reese, can you put out the fire before you go to bed, please? Yeah, yeah, sure, Mom. And then she disappears behind into where you assume the private section of the tavern is.
Okay, that's everything I wanted to do.
Awesome. Anyone else?
Nope.
While that
Nope.
was happening, Norks was just counting the gold pieces into piles on one of the empty tables.
Yeah, 200 gold, all nice, shiny. It's all there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Are we
yeah.
gonna?
No, just,
Are we
just
gonna?
like
Are
I
we
mean,
gonna?
like separating it into the piles for each person.
Okay.
Oh,
So we're not
okay.
gonna So we're not gonna. I'm assuming we all get it evenly. We don't have to do like a perception check or anything to make sure.
That's up to you guys.
40 each way is fine with me.
All good with everyone else?
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. As long
Okay.
as yeah.
All right, just making sure. So everybody,
I was watching Norks count it.
yeah, you guys can add 40 gold to your character's wallet.
Awesome.
Is that under equipment? Manage equipment, right?
Yeah, equipment should be.
Oh, wait, here we go. Currency, right?
Yep.
40 gold.
Looked up on D&D Beyond to add my gold. There was 11 damage still sitting there.
So, are you guys going to bed?
This would be a long rest, yeah?
Yeah, long rest.
Okay.
I returned to the room.
Yeah, I'll just
Yep.
throw everything back
Yep.
there. It's not too.
I'm in the hallway.
Mhm.
You don't get a bed.
Okay.
And
Well,
why is Megan's character and
okay. Well,
Wilbert
I
together?
can't move my character.
I just tossed you guys there because I'm ending. That is where we will
Pretty sus.
leave off. Okay, you know what?
Pretty sus, man. He hates us.
An entertaining
go.
first section, to say the least.
He hates us.
Yeah. Um,
Things
So-
never go as is planned.
that's where we'll end off for tonight.
Awesome.
Nice.
Do you guys want to do this every Sunday, every other Sunday, or just whenever it works?
I don't have anything going on Sunday nights usually.
I don't know if every Sunday will work.
Every other
Every
Sunday?
other Sunday might work better, but I'll see. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, no, of course,
Yeah.
please. Thank you,
I'm
everybody.
pretty-
Whatever works for the group works for myself.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh, now you're a team player. I see how it is.
I was always a team player.
Yeah.
You're the one who tried to shoot him.
You stole money. How is that
What?
a team player?
Yeah,
Only after you
just
slapped
saying.
me.
The only one allowed to steal money around Christopher.
I was just all Finnegan was doing was
Stealing his
teaching
own
me.
money.
I'm just letting you know, my character has no problems killing, so you better be careful.
Oh my god.
I just want to point out that the only interaction I had with anyone specifically is I was helping Christopher when he had a crossbow pointed at his chest.
Holy moly. Anyways,
Otherwise, you guys are crazy.
alright.
Oh, wow.
Thank
We're
you.
already a dysfunctional family.
Thank you for everybody
Well, I mean, to be
who
fair,
stopped by.
it's random people brought together trying to work together. Of course, it's going to go wrong.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
if someone gets money stolen, of course they're going to get upset about it. Like, what do you think is going to happen in real life?
Thanks for everyone who stopped by the stream.